Hello, everybody. Got a little sidetracked eating food on my character, so yeah. Couple seconds late. Let's see. I think everything is going good. Hello. I am live. Who do we have in the chat? We've got Mr. Three Paws, who is first. Wow. Monkey and Robin. Bane, Tunafish, Derek, Angel, RHPS, Dr. Hate, Zimara, Martin, True, Lex, Nautical Stew, Lauren, Pelican. Hello, everybody. Hopefully I got... Oh, no. There's more. It's not scrolling again. Hang on. Let's see if we can fix that. Sometimes it doesn't want to scroll on me, and then I am looking at old messages, and there's more messages, and I'm not seeing them. So let's reset the little chat box here. Muley. Hello, Crackerjack. Hello, everybody. Welcome. All right, I'm live, and we have an event. What is the event? One Violent Night? Are people doing One Violent Night? That's a good one. All right, let's go do that. Why not? Andy, hello. Yeah, so today is back to, it's the Brotherhood quest line, and the first part of that is the DM, well, not the very beginning, but early on in that quest line is the trip to the DMV, which everybody loves. It's everyone's favorite quest in the game. And let's turn on the jukebox, because we can't get going without a jukebox. And let's go play the bass, because that's what I like to do. Hello, Joe and Jeff. Tunafish, thank you very much. Well, that's a nice start. I like that. Thank you. I appreciate that. Okay, let me like that. There we go. Everyone click the thumbs up on that little thing there. Thank you very much, Tunafish. I appreciate that a lot. Barely alive? Oh no, the DMV, yes. Yes, barely. Let's get the camera here. Let's, oops. I am not doing so well with switching the, there we go. Camera speed, gotta dial that up a little bit. There we go. Get this set up. So we've got a nice, nice shot of the band. Oh, we got the teddy bear on drums. That's always good. There we go. My cord feels like it got shorter. Nope, didn't. Just me. Raul and Mandy, hello. Died of boredom thinking about DMV quest. Yes. Boy, the DMV quest for 4 years playing the game. Oh, wow. Hey, Steve, welcome. The first time you do it, it's not bad. Okay, this person up here, how about defending the band, dude? You have one job. Jeez. Psycho Boy, hello. Melissa, hello. Barely Alive is about what you're dealing with right now. You think the old cat is fun? Oh, I'm sorry about that. Sorry about your cat. This unicorn is not a very good defender. The band is under attack. We have people who are outside shooting and nobody is defending the band. This is like a social contract where you're supposed to actually, you got people on instruments keeping the event going, and then you have people defending who aren't defending. So whoever this person in this unicorn mask is, you suck at defending. Do I think Bethesda will add fish recipes to make after? I'm guessing, I assume they will. I'm sure, oh, there we go. Now I got a defender, look at that. Boy in blue. Or girl, I'm not sure. Yes, I definitely think they will. I think there'll be new, hello, whoever you are. I can't see you because I'm in cinematic mode, but I'm assuming they're watching based on the fact that they're waving at the camera. So thank you for defending. I think with the fishing, that'll be part of it, is we'll get new food buffs. I'm guessing they'll just be duplicates of existing buffs, you know, probably like some fish will give us agility that we can get with other things. And I'm guessing, I don't know, but if I had to bet, I would give it a high probability that we'll get fish recipes, yes. Otherwise, you know, you have fishing and then you have nothing to do with the fish. You know, maybe there'll be taxidermy involved. She's old. A hurricane, oh, a 20-ish, wow. Well, that's a nice long life for a cat. I mean, that's, wow. Yeah. Tuna fish casserole, exactly. Nothing on the no, PTS we'll see. I mean, fishing is slated for summer. I mean, I think that's going to be the June update. So it'll be after the, so we'll get the March update, and then that PTS after that update is when we'll see fishing. We won't see it before then. And we won't hear anything before then, really, unless, well, I guess it's always possible we get some sneak something from, but they don't usually do that unless there's a, you know, like a showcase, you know, like E3, or, well, I guess E3 is not a thing anymore, but something like that. Maybe we could hide a fish in someone. There you go. Hey, Kara, just like Skyrim, there will be fish tanks. You know, I haven't done, okay, here we go. I haven't done the fishing in Skyrim. Yeah, but that was actually what I thought about, you know, because we had talked about, oh, random, you know, like a win, like streaming, you know, other game. Let's see, there was my defender was Dr. 8. Okay, cool. Great, hello, hello. Talking Bass in the Atomic Shop, probably. Isn't it? I don't know what it is, Mr. Epos. I don't know. I don't know. Fish bomb, fish mines, fish bait, fish for the, yeah, I don't know. I mean, I'm sure there'll be more to it than just go catch a fish. Like, I'm sure there'll be at least food, you know, more food we can do, stuff like that. But yeah, I don't know. Hey, Bex, hello, hello. Doing all right so far, but all those rads I picked up because of the people, not that person in the unicorn, not defending. Let's just do a Nuka grape. Make that simple. Gotta talk to the other first, but maybe time to do something about it. She's unstable and just laying. Oh, that's too bad. Yeah, hopefully she's not suffering too badly. What do we have here? That's nothing. That was weird. Camera feels kind of funky. Okay, so Sass's Fat Man, that is... Oh, sure, let's... Jeez, a Sass's explosive? Sure, why not? Do all these things. Unlocked a thing. Probably have like a pile of glowing... Well, not glowing blood. I guess we don't get glowing blood. What will we get? Buff out, Calmex, nothing amazing. Totally forgot for that Gatling plasma slot. Oh, I'm glad it's working out for you. Yeah, I was lucky. I got the mod, so I was able to do that. I know that not everyone has been lucky. Oh, okay. So we've got the DMV quest. I've got a team. You know what? So let's do what we normally do. Let's start off with a raid. Let's just do our raid at the beginning and then continue on. That way we've got it. Because I know Bane always wants to. He's always up for a raid. Hey, Jules, welcome. So I actually thought about, you know, for like a Wednesday stream, which is probably going to be a couple of weeks. But I thought, you know, maybe for a Wednesday stream, I could do like a fishing in Skyrim. Because I've never done that before. And I think there's a whole quest line around it. And I thought that might be fun for like a Wednesday stream to do like a fishing, you know, like do the fishing quest line. Whatever it is. I have no idea if it's long or anything like that. B. Davies and Louise. Hello, hello. With the mouse, look, bug, get MPA. What? Bought a modded Gatling plasma on Discord, worked really well. Oh, cool. One of your fish died yesterday. Oh, I'm sorry about that. Outside of the pond in your garden. Oh, yeah, cats like fish. But they like them like to play with them and eat them, not as like to protect them and look out for them. Change in perk cards were yes. Well, and it's not just that, it's the effect, right? Like it's the Arms Keeper effect as well. No more grenades. I mean, I don't carry a lot, thankfully. I mean, I normally carry about 10 or so. So it's, you know, it's going to have a minor impact on me, but not huge. Just an idea that I had. I have no idea. Like, so does anyone have an idea how long that quest line? I mean, is it a quest line? I mean, apparently it is, but is it like, you know, like an actual quest where you can actually spend some time with it? Because I wouldn't want it to be, okay, do this quest line and you're done in 10 minutes. Like I wouldn't want that. But if there's a series of things, go here and catch this fish and this, then okay, I'd be down for that. That's probably all I would do with it. I mean, I would probably start a character. I mean, we'd have that. I'd probably start the stream with a new character and do that part, and then I'd figure out the fishing part. That would be my, I mean, it's just an idea, just kind of a loose idea. Liking the buff to Chinese stealth. Oh yeah, so that was another thing. So there was a change in the, like PTS is Friday, they do updates because they want to make sure I can't do it right away. They do it when I'm streaming. But so hazmat suits and the Chinese stealth armor are now considered full sets. So it didn't spell it out, but it says it's considered a full set. So I assume that means it'll work with Funky Duds and Sizzling Style. Because otherwise, what's the point of, like, then it doesn't matter. So that's got to be what's going on with that. But I haven't, you know, I'll test that later. Stealth build with the Chinese stealth armor after the patch. Yeah. And I guess there's probably, I mean, is there other things that'll do that? Okay, let's see. What's, this is my weapon here, right? This is my weapon. There we go. Bane, what's happening? First one in and not moving. You have to go catch specific fish. Your game is lagging? Do you want to try logging out and coming back, or what do you want to do? Or do you want to do it late? I mean, we don't have to do this right now. Not do an array without Bane. If you get stuck in loading animation or the PA entering freezing your camera, stand in front of your PA instead of behind it when entering. Oh, interesting. Stand in front of it. Okay. I've only gotten stuck a handful of times. Like, here's something that's happened to me. So if I say the PA is like right here, you know how we go down here? If I try and enter on an angle, that's the times I've been stuck. So if I put it right here and I tried to enter from where I'm standing and it was on the flat part, that seems to be where I've gotten stuck with PA. So I was trying to do it on a flat, but it could have been just coincidence. I'm like linking a cause and effect that's not there. Hey, Brian. Played a new character, figured out the junk drop from enemies feels like a nerf. So much hard to get unlock weapon mods. Oh, yes, it is. It's weird. I mean, I think, yeah, I've noticed on this character, I mean, trying to learn mods on things was a lot because I had to craft a lot of things that I crafted a bunch of I got the pipe guns from Nuka World, but normally I wouldn't even have to do that. I could just get them, you know, from looting enemies. But yeah, so you get a lot more junk. And it's not necessarily good junk, but you do get a lot more junk versus, you get a lot of junk. But yeah, I'm not convinced it was, for maybe later characters it's okay, but yeah, for earlier characters it is definitely, it's definitely a bit of a burden because you need more junk. Like, even though you get more, you still need more than what you get to be able to craft and scrap stuff. And of course you have to be able to get the plan. I mean, something like a laser rifle, you have to, that's a random plan. I had one extra on another character, which is why this character has it. But other than that, it's one you have to find, and it's not necessarily an easy one. You can spend a lot of time looking for it. And until you get that, you can't, and then crafting laser rifles themselves, or laser guns, I should say. The resources are not super common, you know, to craft a lot of those in bulk. So, yeah. So definitely, I think it does make it more challenging for new characters to learn, you know, mods. Because a lot of times in the past, I never even would craft a thing. I would just loot enemies, and come on. I would loot enemies and end up using one of the weapons that I got from enemies, and then mod it with things I'd scrapped. And where are we going here? Over there? Almost got it. We got what, 75, 80% of the way. Just in time. Oh yeah, we're way close. 99% of the time it worked without freezing. It works 99, 50. Yeah. I've been pretty lucky with the power armor thing. Like I said, it's probably been the times I've been stuck 5, maybe 6 times ever. I mean, just not that much. Now, granted, when I played power armor, I mean, I play it a lot now, and I do get in and out a lot. But in the past, you know, my power armor character would basically just live in power armor, which really isn't the way I do it anymore. I get in and out of a lot just because you have to if you're doing crafting of any kind. You can't do that in power armor. All right, seems to be going all right. Yep. We won. Congrats. Up until the most recent weapon dropping change, you never had to craft any weapon or learn mod? Ah, okay, yeah. Ooh, Arms Keeper, that's a good one. That's a good one. And Johnny, so Johnny is, I'm assuming he's not here because he was having an issue. He posted it in Discord earlier. Don't know where he stood with that, but he was having an issue with the game where he would start the game and it would immediately just close. So he'd start it and it would open and close. And yeah. Not sure where that stands. Vulcan Helmo, I don't need that. Let's see. Chance to hit a target is okay. Is it easier to use power armor in raids, or does it depend on your build? You mean, does it make the raid easier? I think it really depends. Like, you're definitely more maneuverable outside. I mean, you can see I'm managing, and I don't have god roll, whatever. It depends on your build. If you're if you're playing heavy guns, I would say you definitely want to use power armor. I mean, just because of stabilized. But like this room right here that we're coming up on right here, I think this is actually much easier outside of power armor. You're just so much more maneuverable outside of power armor than you are, you know, than you are in it. So yeah, I think it just depends on the area. I mean, you're definitely snakier. You're definitely tankier. Oh, they went way over. Uh-oh. Muley, quit bringing Stalkers in my direction. Jeez. Don't do that. It's like if you got a stalker chasing you, run somewhere else. Don't go to where I am. Thank you. I appreciate that. Oh, there's another stalker. Muley's bringing all the stalkers to the yard. Ah, shit. Okay. Come on. Come on. There we go. All right. One thing I will say about power armor versus, it's probably gonna be right here. Yep. One thing I will say about power armor versus regular armor is the stim pack animation. So without power armor, you get to, or, okay, where did all the things go? When you stim pack without power armor, you have that animation, which forces you to stop shooting, whatever. And in power armor, you can just keep shooting and stim at the same time. So from that point of view, especially with the first and the last boss, you do a lot of stim packing. So, hello. Oh, there's two of them back there. Okay, this is something. Sorry, trying to think. Okay. My teammates are being thorough. They're just sucking up all of the things. Gonna go this way. Hopefully not to my death. We'll find out soon enough. All right, this is actually going pretty well. I think we can grab the easy canisters at this point, because we're only gonna need 3 more after I deposit this. Yeah, my teammate's kicking ass. Or my team. My team is kicking ass today. Caution! Only need 1 more after this. Wait, there we go. 1 more. Are we there? Can I celebrate, or is my team still... Nope, they're still... Are they coming back? They're coming back. All right, awesome. Look at this. Well-oiled machine. Nice. Let's see. What do we have? Not using power armor works to fix that. Oh, yes. Oh, let's see here. Before you learn to stand in front, you would get stuck in the animation lock. Oh, and I always enter from behind, too. Which sounds dirty, but it's not. It would be awesome to go out hunting, pick up the creature you killed, and bring it back to your camp for taxidermy or break it down. Oh, yeah. Let's see here. Only after learning all the weapons, then drop junk. Yeah, it's probably pretty complicated to program it that way, but I don't know. Let's see. It's both easier because of the inherent damage reduction, but it's highly dependent on your build. Game opening and closing that fast sounds like a Windows or antivirus problem. It does. I mean, it does sound like something like that, but it's hard to know. You know, it's hard to. I mean, on a console, you know, every console's going to be the same. Whereas a PC, it could be a million different configurations, so it can be harder to diagnose without a lot more information. When you had professional level antivirus apps, they would block some Steam games from starting. Oh wow. Can you brush up against the stalker and live? Yes, Angel. Unless the stalker punches you. Sorry, team. I'm going to catch up with the chat and then I'll be there. Unless the stalker punches you, you're fine. So you can actually, I mean, I've had encounters where I've run into like 3 stalkers on my way back because I hit them from behind or whatever. So, let's see here. Hey, John, welcome. Usually able to run straight through them 4 or 5 times. Yes. After they announced breaking down mod boxes, now no one sells mod. Yeah, of course. If you can store them, that's the thing. It's, can you store them? I mean, I created a mule, which I've never done mule characters, but I had an open slot, so I did make a mule character, and all they are doing is holding box mods. So, because box mods weigh so much, which is crazy, right? Like the weightless mod weighs more than, like if you modify a thing with weightless, it weighs less than the mod itself, which doesn't seem to make a lot of sense. Bow bar, who cares? Don't need that. I'm coming, team. My team is patient. Thank you for being patient. I appreciate it. Gotta keep up with the, let's see, do that. And get rid of the stim packs. Let's see, and I've got the laser here. All right. All right. Go here. Go A. Or there, that's cool. Pick a direction. Either go to C or to A. One of those. And I'll go to the other one. One of the other ones. All right, I'll go to this one. And then Bane can push the button and start on the chainsaw action. Distinguished guest, that's a perfect event to come up.
System access restored.
I got the laser. That's about as good as it's going to get against this, at least for me.
Unauthorized person.
I don't have really much in the way of melee.
System detects insufficient.
I will be on patrol of the bots and the things, since I'm not really going to be doing a lot of damage against stuff. We got Bane. Oh, there's a bot. All right, bots want to go back here, it looks like. All right, good job. Good job, all right. That went well. Someone's doing a lot of damage. Wasn't me. Someone's doing a lot of damage, though. Freaking sharks with freaking lasers, yeah. Distinguished guests will still be going by the time you're done with it. Well, that's probably true. If anybody goes to it, which please don't. I don't want to feel obligated to do that event. Suppressor, no, that's not a good one. Vanguards, weapon weight. Sure, why not? And let's see here. What was it, an armor? No, it was a weapon that I got, right? Suppressors, that. And so I got a flatliner plan. Since it's not tradable, I might as well learn it. Drop those stim packs. Ugh. And because I'm streaming, I can't hide. I have to participate in this. I could just die though. That's a good way, but yeah, I have to participate. Make sure. Can you only kill those guys with melee? No, it's just because right now the 4-star effect Pounders is bugged. It's doing 10 times the amount of damage it's supposed to, and so that's just the fastest way to kill them. Hey, David, welcome. Yes, okay, so is everyone here? They're both up there. All right, here we go. Let's see how this goes.
Alert. Hostile breach detected. Lockdown initiated. Lockdown will persist until hostile presence is removed.
Uh-oh. I'm not liking my chances here. I've just... the problem is I can't take out the crystal super quickly. So for me to do... There we go. That'll work. I don't mind being a decoy. Yeah, my issue is that I can't take out the stalkers. I mean, I can't take out the crystals very quick. Ah, okay. They get staggered pretty easily as well. But that's the thing. So right there, that's a part we're having regular armor versus power armor. Because of the regular armor, I have the stim pack animation, which means I can't run away. I'm kind of stuck. Kind of stuck in place. And, okay. And then I get staggered. You get staggered easier too. So I think that room is actually easier in power armor. I've done it a lot of times both ways. That one I like in power armor better. Been having a lot of fun with Lickety Split. It's a fun, oh, Lickety Split is fun, yeah. Yeah, I wish what they would have done with that is made it a double. You know, like they did with Ticket, well, okay, someone else died too. With Ticket to Revenge, how they made that double, I wish they would have done the same thing with Lickety Split. Because it's not an OP weapon, I don't think it's like so good that people go, oh, I'm gonna use this instead of, but I think people would be more inclined, because having that as an automatic weapon with only 10 ammo capacity is a little challenging. Let's see here. Toxic Jester, yeah, thank you for subscribing. I think I can get up to, I can catch up though with the chat this way. Yeah, in terms of enemies that you can actually, I mean, it's just, as far as that room goes with the 3 Enclave soldiers, I mean, you'd honestly, you want to use melee on the Terror at the end, and the bot at the beginning. But they've kind of made it so it's a little more challenging to get to the bot with that, and the Terror you just can't. Not really. I mean, you can if you want to fly around with infinite AP, that kind of thing. But then you'd see Chainsaw a lot more. I don't know what it's going to look like after the fix. I mean, it'll still be pretty decent in terms of you know, damage. Between, if you're using a what is it, like Furious and Pounders, that'll give you 19 stacks of damage. So that'll be, you know, that'll be pretty good. So it'll still be a pretty effective weapon against the soldiers, but once you'll be able to get stacking with you know, the gunslinger perks and whatever, and I think that's because the change today added 2 stacks, so I think you'll be able to get to 20 stacks with like a Gatling plasma. So I don't know if the chainsaw will be such a default option at that point. It's your first raid? Well, you're doing actually really well for your first raid. Nice. Everyone's got to do a first raid. Died accidentally.
Hostile presence nullified.
Yeah. I did actually. I didn't want to. I mean, I don't want to be a spectator when I'm streaming. I want to be participating, but it's just a struggle there. The character's not super maneuverable, and my armor's not the best, so I'm taking a, yeah, I'm having to stim a lot, and that does just get in the way. Unlocked, I'm not unlocking things I want. Let's see, is this the thing? Sure, let's do that. And we will store the Union thing in the stash. But yeah, that I would say that's the biggest difference with between power armor and armor. And regular armor in the raid anyway is the fact that the stim packs, because you have no stim animation with you know, with power armor, and so it makes a big difference, especially on a boss like this when you're you're stimming a lot because they do so much damage, and when you stim you stop shooting, you stop moving, you can't reload, you're just kind of yeah. Whereas you can do all those things, like you could stim pack and reload at the same time in power armor. Is the object of this level killing the creatures or breaking the crystals or both? Okay, so Melissa, the creatures, the creatures in that previous level, yeah, let's go at it. So the creatures in that previous level, they cannot die to, the only way to do damage to them is by popping the crystal. So when the crystal explodes, it'll do area damage to the creatures. That's the only way they can take damage. And so the idea is to kill all of the creatures, but you have to do it by popping crystals. So you don't want to just go and popping crystals like crazy, because if you run out, you fail the level, and you can run out. I mean, you should have plenty left, but there are situations where you can run out if you're not, you know, very strategic about it. So yeah, that's the idea, to kill the creatures by popping crystals. Ah, okay. We can see how much damage, and I do stim, and yeah. Good mood, hello, hello. In PA you can use, yeah, PA you can just keep spamming stim packs, and there's no animation, so it's I mean, it's kind of an unfair edge. It doesn't make a ton of sense why you'd have an edge, why you'd have no animation in power armor and why you do have animation. Maybe because the animation would look like you're stabbing yourself through metal, and that would make no sense. I don't know. Maybe there's some lore reason why there's no, no animation for, okay, come on. Wow. There's that over there. Trying to stay alive. Yeah, my first encounter ever, true, when I did the raids, like on the PTS, was actually here. I joined a raid team and they were fighting the terror. And it was just one player, and I died a lot of times. Because my build was not raid ready. It was just whatever was imported from live to the PTS. And I wanted to try it out. I thought, oh, how hard can it be? I could survive anything. Got a tail there. I could survive anything, in the regular part of the game, and yeah, it wasn't the case. I had to do a little bit of, actually I had to do a lot of retooling to survive it. And a lot of it's just figuring out, what's what. Oh, we've got an encrypted ready to go as well. Cool. I think the idea is that power armor is supposed to have a inner stim pack dispenser. Yeah, that's probably, I mean, that would make sense, because otherwise the animation would be weird. You'd shoot your, metal and that would heal you. I don't know. Button push with an internal mechanic. That could be. Medic pump just automates it. You're welcome, Pelican. Let's see. Go eat something. Be all right. Like it so far. It's fun. I still like it. I've done, I don't know. I've probably done a couple hundred at this point. I've actually probably done more than that. And I still like doing them. And I didn't do one at all yesterday. Trying to, okay. I'm gonna loot here. I'm gonna do an area loot because I can get glowing meat and cook it up. All right, let's go to Encrypted. Let's do it. Get something for free. No animation PA. Makes sense only if you auto stim pack mod and PA. Yeah, I mean, that is the thing. It's like you could do the medic pump which it works well. I mean, it works better than Born Survivor. Let's change this back to intelligence. Thank you, everyone, for the raid. I appreciate that. Yeah, after all our talk, you know, all the food talk on... Was it... Yeah, we were talking about food on Monday. I ended up, when I went to Costco the next day, I ended up buying French fries from there. Costco fries, I mean, they're Kirkland brand. That's the Costco brand. They're really good. I'd never had them before, but yeah, I'm a fan. We are full of juice and scrap and stuff. Let's see, what do we have? Ooh, let's fix up our armor, shall we? And what about our weapons? Let's do this one. I mean, repair kits are starting to take up a bit of weight. Don't know if they have Pounder's mod on hand, but they're sure to be able to find one somewhere. Did someone mention food? Yes. Food, always food. Well, and here's the bad part. So, Costco has a really good, at least they had, and they didn't this time. They've got this kale salad mixture that's really good. And I was gonna get that. I got the chicken, and I was gonna get the salad, and they didn't have it. They had a whole bunch of other different varieties that I wasn't interested in. So instead of salad, I got French fries. So that was the healthy choice I made when I was at Costco. I'm like, well, they don't have salad. I guess I'll get French fries instead. That's a equal alternative. Hey, Johnny. Can't play because you don't know if it's a bug or a problem from the driver. Someone knows the solution. Hey, Victor. Hello. Yeah, Johnny, he was the one having the issue with, he'd start the game. So if anyone has suggestions for him to try, throw them out there. Because he currently can't okay, what happened there? Did I hit reload, or did it do that on it? I guess it hit it on its own. I like not having AP with this. Food talk? Yes, never. Don't make friends with salad. You don't make friends with salad. Exactly. Well, I wasn't looking to make friends. I was just looking. I mean, I like it. It wasn't like, oh, I'm gonna get this because it's a healthy choice. I mean, it is, but it was more like I like it and it sounded good, and they just didn't have any, and I was disappointed. Like, honestly, fries was not my first choice. But I looked around, I'm like, well, okay, what are they? Let's look in whatever. And so I just started looking around, and the fries looked good, and they tasted good. I'll grab a thing, maybe. I can become a pylon. Okay, that was fast. that was quick. I guess that was that. Kebab, just like to mention again, yes. Fallout 76 culinary discussion stream. Exactly. Junkies, Deathclaw Gauntlet. There we go. Let's go down here, loot all this stuff, and then run over to Nuka World. Can't tell if I have footsteps or not. No, it's looking like I may have to restart. We'll see what happens. When I get back to... Let's get this quest off of the thing. Get rid of that. Yeah, it looks like I'll have to restart. My footsteps be gone. Moving the Fallout .ini. Oh, yeah. I mean, there was a... Like, if you do a search of it, there was like a Reddit post for that. And it listed like... I don't know, it was a lot. It was like 20 different things, 15 different things that you could try. So it's like, there's a lot of options. I didn't find that exact match though. It was more like the game crashes or whatever, but still there was a lot of things to try. Power tech, no, probably not. Assassins, no. Boiling point, can I put, I don't know if I can put boiling point in here actually. I don't think it'll take the armor, but it won't take the 4-star weapons. Which is fine, we will go ahead and scrap that sucker. And learn long barrel. Not what I was, actually, I didn't really care about any of those effects, but definitely not what I was hoping for. Let's sell, let's go up to another vendor and sell. Pylon bug again. Yeah, I'm gonna sell and then I'm gonna restart because I have no footsteps, right? Yeah, it's completely, I'm like a ninja and I don't want to be that silent. Come on, Betty, there we go. Let's sell some things, and I've already sold some things for today. Oh, glowing meat, okay. Marsupial, that actually would have helped a lot. I mean, for raids, Marsupial's actually pretty good there in the raids. It is super helpful. All right, so I'm going to cook this, deposit my mods and serums and whatever, and then we will go to the main menu and restart. Found out there was only one way to get the double barrel plan. Rose? Is Rose the only way to get that? That can't be the only way to get the double barrel plan. Can't you buy it? Like the double barrel shotgun? Can't you just buy that plan? I swear you could buy that plan. Battle Loaders mod is cool. I actually have a video on it, and I recommend watching that. If Mr. Epos, he loves to post links to things. If you want to know what Battle Loaders does, it's I mean, it's silly, but it can lead to kind of fun stuff. Let's see. Oh, Nuka-Cola grenade. All right, that's a good one. Let's get rid of that and that. Drop that. Oh, Battle Loaders. Why didn't I put that away? There we go. All right, I'll be right back. I'm just going to the menu and doing that thing.
What are we gonna do?
Let's see here. Hopefully I don't need to restart. We'll see how it goes. Oh, the double. That's what I was going to look at. The double barrel. I was kind of curious. Because that really does surprise me that it's got to be available somewhere else. It has to be, because I said so. Double barrel shotgun. So Flavors of Mayhem, yeah, and Savage Divide events. So it's so you can't. So Rose is one way and has a chance to drop from Savage Divide events as well. Looks like that's the only thing. I'm surprised. I kind of thought it was it must be pretty common though, because the price listed is like 100 caps. So yeah, it's got to be fairly common. Thank you, Mr. 3. I appreciate that. Ran bully mod for a while until you saw my video on pinpointer. Oh yeah, pinpointer's good, and it's still doing the same amount of damage. Like it's still doing the multiplicative damage on the PTS. So could be that it just doesn't ever go back to additive or whatever. So all right, let's see. We are Defiance has fallen, right? There we go. Oops, not that one. That would probably be next though. Defiance has fallen. All right, where does it want me to go? Let's do. Oops. Get our food up to date. Let's see. We've got a canned dog food here somewhere. I know we do. There we go. That's good. And are my melee foods going? Because I'm liking the melee part of this. Because no, my melee foods are not going. All right. So let's do light Yao Guai ribs and Deathclaw Wellington. There we go. That'll be. Got a melee weapon to go. All right. So we have to go to Camp Venture, which we've already been to. So easy peasy. Oh, I hit level 200. See, I knew I'd get there eventually. Level 200. I haven't done that very many times. I think I've maybe only done that once, maybe twice. Let's see. We want to go to this one up here. We got the ghoul section down below, and we've got the scorch section up here. Wow, that one's... Oh. That's why they call him the leader, because of how tanky he is. All right, so... Use? Where'd I get the password? Oh, I have to find the password. All right. I'm confused. I thought this was hackable. Oh, this is the one that's hackable. Okay, that's not hackable. Okay, so I have to find the password. All right. We'll just find the password then. How hard can it be? It's in here in the basement. Or something. Do that. Was getting one weapon for 10 mole miners, which is kind of unlucky because it's supposed to be 35%, I think is the rate. So it should be, and it doesn't really feel like it is. Like when I kill stuff, it feels like I'm not getting weapons. Oh, okay, this door I can pick. Hey, Michael. Gotta watch a bitch in here, or watch a bit. Hey, Michael, welcome, welcome. Let's see, dead bugs there, and... Right, requires key. What? Storeroom report. Past... let's see, take, okay, so I need the storage key to get the password. Where's the storage key? I don't remember doing it that. Okay, so wait, what's happening here? So I need the oh wait. What does this say? With reduction in staff, okay, should only be allowed emergency. If you need access after, please find the quartermaster inside his bunk. Ah, okay, so we need to go where the quartermaster is. Okay. This is like, this reminds me, so I was playing around with Chat GPT earlier, and if you ever want a good laugh, try and have it generate like quests for you or something. So now I gotta go back up the hill, wow. But this reminds me of one of the searches that I did. AFK and all that, yes. So I typed in, oh, my team is, oh, there's my team, there we go. I was gonna say, if anyone on my team wants to leave and join Michael for a raid, go ahead. And I gotta pick this. But I typed in, what did I type in? Make a quest, for Fallout 76 that's so annoying no one will want to do it. And it came up and I called it like the endless fetch or something like that. That's what this is reminding me of. It's like go down there and then come back, then go down there and then come back. DMV was bad, yes. Yes, it's like, really? You need a key? Well, to get the, or you need a password. Okay, where's the password? Well, you need a key to get the password. Okay. Okay, that's awesome. Seems super necessary to do it like that. Okay, here is the password. Can tell I usually just hack it, which is, what do we have? We have mods here. We got, here's the Spiked Rocket Heavy Sledgehammer. That's actually kind of a rare-ish mod. At least the plan of it is. I don't know if the mod itself is rare. Hey, Tex, welcome. Did you try, oh yeah, that was another, yeah, that was one of the things I remember in the, on that Reddit post was, yeah, started as admin. Maybe that's what you need to do. Tinker with a bow crit build. Which would you recommend? Luck or Lucky? Lucky. Because Lucky will fill that crit meter faster than Luck will. Because it takes it down. Like if you, so like at 15, or what is it? To crit every other shot with crit savvy is like 33 luck. And I think that drops down to 23 with Lucky, or is it 20? 24. It's 23 or 24, but it drops it down way more than the 3 luck you'd get from Luck. Unless you're using the Luck. I mean, the thing is like the Luck can benefit you in other ways, right? Like Luck can help you with, let's see, I don't really need any of those. Luck can actually help you with things like Ricochet, stuff like that, and other luck-based things that scale. Oh, I just got 3 perks. It's not where I meant to do. I meant to go to Overseer's Hollow. Overseer's Nonsense, somewhere. Can't venture, there we go. Stop that. Hey, Will, welcome. Oh, 23, okay. I know it's 23 or 24. I always get that messed up. I think this is the one that, there we go. So now I need to find a way in. Did we get an event? Seems like an event came up and maybe it did and I just don't know. All right, so I've never been to Camp Venture. All right. I have been here though. Trying to think if I want to walk from, none of these things are really all that meaningful. I'm going to go here. We're going to go to Big Ben Tunnel. Do it that way. Not Lucky. No one wants to do raids with you. Well, I don't understand. Didn't Bane, he left my team, I thought. No? Someone left my team. Oh, Bane is on. Okay, no, I guess not. Someone do a raid with Michael. Show him the ropes. Fallout 76 needs a quest where someone spread 37 pieces of paper all throughout Appalachia, and the reward for completing the full paper is 10 XP, 100 caps, and 15 mil. Yes. Hey, Hermos, welcome, welcome. Hanging out with your brother, and you just got home. Oh, nice. That's always good, hanging out. Well, I mean, I still have that. Up. It's called, what was this? It's funny. Like, so if you have Chat GPT try and give you, okay, these guys are, yeah, yakking, hang on. Let's get a little bit away from these people. But if you give Chat GTP, like if you say create a quest for Fallout 76, very often it'll give you like a cool sounding quest, but it'll also give you a location that doesn't exist, and you'll have to deal with NPCs that don't exist. So the quests will be nonsense, even though they'll sound really cool. Yeah, this quest was called, what was it called? The Never-Ending Fetch. And here was what I typed in. Create a quest for Fallout 76 that is so annoying nobody will want to do it. And it's called the Never-Ending Fetch. And right away, the location is the Glowing Groves, is a random spot in the Savage Valley, which obviously doesn't exist. So the quest starts off in a place that isn't even in the game. But yeah, that's ChatGPT is funny that way. So if you want just some good entertainment, you just pull it up and type in a thing like that. Okay, why isn't it? It was weird. It didn't want to run. NPC who gives a quest needs to be eating popcorn at all times. Well, if enough people want me to, I'll read the quest to people. If you want entertainment, I can read that quest. If enough people want me to. If enough people say, hey, read that quest off, I will read it to you. I'd put it on the screen, but it's like complete white background and it'll be very blinding. So, bought a collection of the Christopher Reeve Superman. Oh, nice. Superman the movie, I remember it. Saw it in the theater. My sister was so little. So I remember going to that Superman the movie. My sister would have been, God, not very old when that came out. I mean, she was maybe a couple years old when that movie came out. But she was so small that when she sat on the seat, she couldn't hold the seats go like this. She couldn't hold the seat down. She wasn't heavy enough to keep the seat from folding back up. So that's it. Steve wants to hear the quest. Do you think the reward for playing the game for 7,600 hours should be 7,600 atoms? I think a lot of people do. Well, didn't they change it? Like, wasn't it originally like 76 and they made it 760? Ario, hello. Shouldn't that be the crash one? Yeah, the crash landing for continuous fetch quest. All right. I mean, if the background, I wish I could make the background so it's so blinding. Okay, here it is. Here is the never-ending fetch quest. It's called the Never-Ending Fetch. And this was created by ChatGPT. I just said, give me an annoying quest. This is what it gave me. The quest is designed to be a monotonous, time-consuming, and frustrating experience with no clear payoff. It has no compelling narrative or deep lore, just a string of overly tedious fetch objectives that require the player to backtrack through the map multiple times with no in-game incentive other than a small, largely pointless reward. That's the overview for it. Johnny's fixed up? Nice. That's awesome. Thank you. It was 40 atoms. All right, here's the quest outline. Objective number 1, find the missing screwdriver. You're approached by a forgetful old wasteland scavenger, Mitch, who has lost his prized screwdriver while tinkering with a junky robot. Mitch is at the Glowing Groves, again, doesn't exist, but the screwdriver is located back at Grafton about 5 minutes away. Challenge, travel to Grafton, find a rusty toolbox, and return to Mitch. That's like the first part of it. Sounds like Rose's quest. I feel like sending you to a non-existent location would be pretty annoying. Absolutely. Collection has 5 Superman films and a bonus 2 special editions of the first 2 films. Glowing Grove sounds like a kinky place. Yes. It gives you another one. I'll give you the second one. So objective number 2, the screwdriver is broken. Mitch says, oops, that screwdriver is just a cheap one. I need a better one. Can you get me one from the Scorched Forest? Again, doesn't exist. The player travels to the Scorched Forest, a place they've probably been 100 times before. It actually says that, to find the specific screwdriver. Challenge, the screwdriver is at the bottom of a well that requires the player to walk across a rickety bridge full of scorched enemies. Players will need to fight or avoid a lot of them while finding the item at the bottom. Yes. All right. We'll read that in pieces because there's like 8 parts to it. All right, so we need to go in here, and if I push the button, nothing happens. All right, so we want to be in first-person mode. Got our trusty thing. I've 5 Superman films? Did he make 5? I thought he only made 4. I thought there was only 4 of them, Hermos. There was Superman 1, 2, 3, and then 4 was like the Quest for Peace, or was that the third one? Was there 5? I don't remember there being 5 Christopher Reeve Superman movies. I only remember 4. You don't think Bethesda would make a quest that annoying? Hold my beer. But the other quest, so I actually did 2. There's another one that I actually did as a joke because everyone loves escort quests. And this one actually sounds cool. It's called, I said, create an escort mission for a Fallout 76 for a high-level player. Because everyone hates escort missions, right? But it actually made a quest that actually sounds pretty cool. Let's do this. Okay, I can't do melee in first person. It just isn't gonna happen. The 5th one is Superman Returns. Oh, but that's not Christopher Reeve. That's Brandon Routh as Superman. So it was 4 Christopher Reeve and 1 Brandon Routh. Okay, I mean I like that. I mean that part in the when he with the plane plummeting down, that part was really cool. Because that one is supposed to be like a sequel, I think, to like Superman 2. I think it wants you to forget the other ones or something. 5th Superman movie would be Superman Returns from 2006. All right, cool. Mark, hello. Like mini quests, the item you are searching for is not marked by a marker. You just walk around randomly pointing at things until you stumble upon it. Yeah, that quest actually, believe it or not, that quest actually gets worse as the description goes on because it gets nondescript. I'll sprinkle parts in here and there throughout the stream. I don't want to do like a big long read because it's a lot. Oh, look at this. Can I do this? I don't think I've ever done this quest where I've had a jetpack. I don't think I've ever done that before where I've had a jetpack. So am I just like save myself lots of time? Yeah, that's pretty good. All right, so it's dark, but yeah, we just want to go right here and activate that. Ooh, berry mentats. Drugs. See, they drop drugs like crazy. So when the daily today to collect Radaway and Radex. Of course, none of the ghouls I killed so many. None of them were dropping drugs at all. Okay, so we want to go back down. Isn't that right here? It's like a hole in the floor or something, right? All right, there we go. And that is the first, that is Defiance. Okay, jetpack makes that so much faster. And that's why you're a collector. Yes, all right, so we have that. So now we have, jeez. What was that? Oh, rat. I'm like, where did that come from? Okay, so the next stage is, Recruitment Blues. All right, so now we got to take the elevator. Well, we can't take the elevator. Well, can we? We can't take the elevator. I need to register for elevator security, which means I have to go up to the top. But I guess this is a lot quicker. This part's a lot quicker. Ants. No, we hate ants. We hate them. Uncles are okay, but not ants. And rats. And more ants. And all the way down here. First time I did this quest, it took me so long because I explored every single room, everything. And there's a lot of rooms here. A lot of ghouls, and I was sneaking the whole way, so there was that as well. Okay, so register new personnel, and no, you have to do the thing. All right, so now I need to search for clues, which are right in here somewhere. There's a note about something. All right, to get a government issue ID. All right, that's what we'll do. Just craft some diluted Radaway. Yeah, and I knew that, and I forgot until I had picked up I picked up some Radex and went, oh, I could just craft a diluted. But yeah, anyway. Batman Forever was your favorite Batman movie before the modern ones were made? Oh, okay. I like the first one. I just like Batman. That one I like. Batman Returns is okay. I didn't like the other ones. The one with Val Kilmer. What do we have here? This is white. The one with Val Kilmer and... what's his name? George Clooney. I didn't like either one of those. Okay, so I need to go back here. I've been there. All right, we're gonna go here, and depending on what the event is, we may interrupt it. Favorite Batman movie of all time is Batman. Yeah, it was with Michael Keaton. I like that one too. Obi-Wan, hello. Doing well so far. Yeah, nipple Batman. Yeah, that was so weird. And I remember they made such a big deal about it. It was just like, it was dumb. Like, why would you, like, Batman would do that? It's like, hey, I have all this badass looking stuff, and hey, you know what your suit needs is nipples. That's just so dumb. Whoever designed that should never have a job again designing costumes in Hollywood, ever. Like Jim Carrey as the Riddler. Yeah. He was good as the Riddler. I mean, there were some characters in some of the other ones that I liked, but like in terms of the movie overall, I didn't care for either one of those. Batman Forever and Batman whatever.
Please wait for your number to be called.
All right, so we need to do guy ID. So the first thing we do is this. Oh, wait, we have this. Water purifier, okay, or water filter. Oh, dog food, we'll take that. Let's see, holotape, overseer, where are we? Charleston? All right, there we go. All right, let's do this. Hey, Dale, welcome. To distract your enemies, yes. They're pointing and laughing at you because of your nipples. There you go, that's what it is. Oops. My brain just shuts down when I do this. It has to. It has to. I'm going to be George Washington this time around, and I'm going to be an encyclopedia salesman. And I'm going to live on one Apocalypse Lane. Blah. And no, all right. So turn in my application to Department B. I'm going to do one of these here.
Please wait for your number to be
I'm waiting. A32, right? Oh, C42. Well, I had one of the numbers right. C42, let's boot up Department B. Which I'm never clear if you actually have to do this or not. Oh, and I think I have to turn on music, right? Isn't that where this, it's like audio and it's, or is it World Radios? I think it's World Radios. Yeah, it's World Radios. I always forget to turn that on. So C42, there we go. I think Batman Forever and Batman and Robin are the reason we haven't had a Robin and Batman film ever since. This one was using a stroller or a baby carriage. Batman and Robin, that's what it was called. Favorite Batman was Batman the Animated Series with Kevin Conroy as Batman the Animated Series was pretty good, I will say. Mark Hamill as the Joker, he made a good Joker. Jack Nicholson. Yes, Jack Nicholson. Well, he was nominated for... Wasn't he nominated for an Oscar then? I think he was. Conroy is the best Batman voice ever. I don't know. I'm kind of partial to Adam West.
N15. Calling N15. Last chance. N15.
The original Batman. I think Robin is not a believable character outside of cartoons and comics.
41.
Yeah, I mean, Robin is kind of... Yeah. Robin's, well, I mean, I don't know. I mean, his parents were like circus performers or something. That's why he's good at doing all the acrobatic stuff. He was too camp. Well, it was supposed to be camp. Yeah. Rich dude adopts an orphan. Yeah. Well, I mean, yeah. I mean, the thing with superhero stuff is you do have to suspend disbelief a little bit. Because it all falls apart pretty easily. Yeah, the entire family were trapeze artists.
You are urgently needed at Section C. C44. Calling C44.
Was it a circus accident or something? Like, wasn't that what happened? Didn't they die performing?
Calling C42.
Hey, that's me. I'm C42.
Please report to Department B. C42.
Form identified.
C42. Last call.
Scanning. Processing.
Warning.
Continued
Office
processing.
hours are ending. Please finish
Proof
business
of
quickly.
Charleston. Residency.
All right, now I have to go out and get an envelope.
Of a valid U.S. Postal Service postmark.
Origin story for Robin in the Batman Forever movie is pretty well done. And I don't remember. I mean, I've only seen that movie one time. That's how much I liked it. I've seen it one time. It wasn't, that's what I was thinking, Mr. 3, that it wasn't an accident, right? Like there was somebody did it. Well, and doesn't Batman go through a few Robins, right? Like there's doesn't he, like one of them becomes Nightwing, another one dies, gets killed by the Joker, and like, doesn't that happen? Like he goes through like 2 or 3 Robins? Something like that. I'm not a huge... Well, I shouldn't say I'm not a huge comic reader. I don't read comics at all. So I know things from osmosis, but only like vague things. In Batman and Robin, Two-Face kills Dick's parents. Oh, okay. Dick Grayson, Jason Todd, Tim Drake, Damian Wayne. Ah, I'm assuming Damian Wayne is a relative of, is that like Batman's kid? ETC, hello. Just remember the comic cover with him crying in the circus about as far as you know Robin. Oh, okay. Project Paradise, eh.
Greetings, C42.
Ronald, hello, hello.
Scanning. Scanning.
So yeah, so it was Dick Grayson, right? Was the first one. So he's Nightwing now.
Does not match address.
And the Joker kills one of them, right?
AT21.
Doing well, Ronald.
This is resident.
Just hanging out at the DMV.
Acquire DMV AT21.
I think I need to go look here, right?
From Charleston.
I think I need to look here and then do it. Tim Drake is the best Robin, and Dick Grayson is your favorite one. All right. All right, so now we got to wade through a bunch of ghouls and get a stamp and all that jazz. Oh, not a bunch, just like, wow. Oh, it made a little sound. I'd never noticed that before. It made a little sound like a pencil writing or something. I mean, not what it actually sounds like, but what a cartoon pencil would sound like. Come on, jeez. It's like my weapon is so bright, it's making it so I can't see the ghouls. Come on, everything. Take it all, damn it. We're not messing around. We loot, we loot. All right, there we go.
Greetings, C42.
Jeeper, hello. Open stream. Saw DMV Quest. Close stream.
Dash B. Recognize.
Well, I mean, it's as advertised, right?
Processing.
Jason Todd is now the Red Hood.
Required
Oh, okay.
for ID renewal.
Is that a superhero or a villain? Is like that another superhero?
For renewal.
Was killed but also turned into Arkham Knight. Oh, in the games? Oh, wow. So confusing. Jason Todd was beaten to death by a Joker. Not read the comics that don't know the comic lore. All your info comes from the Arkham series. Okay. Do this.
Department C requires patron.
Joker kills. Spoiler alert for anyone who doesn't know what happens. Joker kills a Robin that would come back to life via Lazarus Pit and become Red Hood. The dude that played Dean from Supernatural voiced him in an animated movie. Okay. Interesting. All right, so we'll take a number, which is like something. A3. So I knew there was an A in here somewhere.
Please wait for your number to be called.
Now, do I need to boot them up? See, it always has this here. Let's see what happens if I don't activate Department C. Feel bad for the Arkham version of Jason Todd. Other versions, Joker beats up and then kills Jason. In the Arkham verse, he tortures Jason for a year and doesn't kill him. It breaks him. Oh, wow. Is Radix diluted now? So no, that's a typo. That's a typo, Bane. It doesn't. So that was an error on their part. It'll be fixed with the next update. So yeah, for a while, it's just gonna say that. Yeah, Radix will suppress your mutations. I don't think this is, I think I need to boot this up. Radix will suppress your mutations. Radix diluted will not. So yes, disregard the,
J47.
there we go. Disregard that.
Please wait.
That in the description.
Section C.
Have a nice day.
He hated Jason Todd, so DC thought people wanted Jason Todd to die.
Last call.
Man.
A2.
And then of course you get different authors, right? With all these things, and they decide to take the story in different directions.
A3. Calling.
Hey, wait, wait. I think I'm A2. I'm not A3, I'm A2, right?
Department C is currently busy. Mandatory second.
Or am I A3? Now I'm lost.
Ending in 5, 4,
A3, oh, that is me, A3. Okay, good.
2, 1. Coffee break terminated. Reinitialize. DMV AT21
We're getting lots of junk.
and associated paperwork identified.
Batman Under the Red Hood was such a great film.
3.
I don't know if I saw it or not. It sounds I mean, I've heard of it.
Scanning.
I don't know if I've seen it or not, though.
34B / valid birth certificate required.
This is fun. Now I need a birth certificate. All right, so learn about this, which will require more ghoul fighting.
Have a nice day.
Let's see, error code handling. This is 34B/1. All right, so, all right, let's go. That's so weird. It's like pointing me, but not there. I gotta just wrap around. Yeah, I don't know that one. I've seen, I mean, I can't say that I've seen a ton of Batman, you know, the animated stuff. I mean, I used to watch Batman the animated series because I thought it was really good. But there's been a lot since then. So I haven't, can't say that I've seen it all. And the Red Hood, I don't know. Let's see, do that. All right, let's get out in the open. Let's get out in the open where I'm not all claustrophobic and stuff. There we go. These ghouls, they give you a lot of rads. All right. All right, there we go. Dark Knight Returns Part 1 and 2 were also amazing. Upsetting that the combo of hazmat and all armor pieces and maxed out what rads doesn't provide more rad resist. I mean, honestly, what rads, if you have what rads, especially if you haven't maxed out, you really, I mean, you're not really going to notice anything else, I would say. Because what rads is so strong. So, yeah, that's what I would say. Only Batman you've ever seen is the Batman Who Laughs omnibus. Other than that, you just have the comic sitting in a box. All right. That was good timing on that. All right, let's do this.
Thank you for your cooperation.
Yeah, I mean, if you're wearing like Secret Service armor and you have what rads, you can stand in a nuke zone for like 2.5 minutes before your health bar is eaten up completely. That's a pretty long time. Keep what rads at rank 3. Oh, for the 103. 100 resistance and rads every 3. All right, we've got, oh, is this an Earl? All right, we've got an Earl. All right, let's go here. Clean up all our junk. Yeah, I actually do like it at rank 4, but I don't know. I've taken it off my main character just because perk points, man, they're so valuable, and it's gonna get a point where I'm gonna have only specials. I may have to get rid of Master Infiltrator. I don't want to, but I may have to get rid of Master Infiltrator. Just because, especially now, I mean, like some of the changes, charisma is gonna be better, and yeah, it's just gonna keep going like that, where you're gonna just want all these specials. All right, so we've got a Brotherhood soldier suit. Oh, scribe outfit. And I got, let's just look at the notes right here. Learn them there. So I've got that, water purifier. Okay, let's go sell some things. Clean it up a little bit. No Master Infiltrator, you don't want to be here anymore. I mean, yeah. I don't run it on every character anyway. It's not, for me, it's not an automatic perk, but on my main, I just like it. It's nice to be able just to one-click things. But, I feel like I'm getting, weight is creeping up from something. Oh, I probably have a bunch of super stems. There's probably some of that. Let's see here. Because those will, yeah, that's way more than I want. Oh, how many can I sell? All right, that helps a little bit. Let's go buy another Nuka grape up here. We'll use that to get rid of our rads. We need more legendary perk slots so you can have... Well, I mean, I've always thought we should have 7 just because it doesn't line up. We have 7 specials, but only 6 slots. And it just doesn't line up. And so it upsets my eyes to look at it. So we should have 7 just for that reason alone. But I would take another one for sure. You know, some of the perks are just, I mean, I would like to see, I mean, especially with the, what is it? With the gunslinger perks. I mean, we have these ones, they're at rank 3 only, like you can pick, there's only one rank of it and it's rank 3. I mean, that is one thing about the way they are now is, yes, they're not that great, but you can put in rank 1, 2, or 3 if you want. So you have a lot more flexibility. Where you have all these perks now where they're at rank 3 only or rank 2 only, gives you a lot less flexibility. And so I think all of the Gunslinger and Gorilla perks should be changed to rank 2. Just have them 2-point cards, because most of them are rank 3 cards. Some of them are 2-point cards, but I would just make them all 2-point cards, is what I would do. Because it makes it to the point where it's like, okay, agility is still crowded. Like, actually, if anything, it's more crowded than it was. I mean, that's always been the issue, right? Agility has been so crowded, now it's, I would say, more crowded. I mean, at least it's more crowded with really good perks. I mean, those onslaught perks are pretty nice. Bobby pins are for clearing out the final few caps on vendors. Well, Dale, I'm almost to the point where I might get there, where I might just, you know, do more slots instead of Master Infiltrator. I don't know. Like to see a perk card similar to Ironclad that boosts ranged damage for not being in power armor. It wouldn't surprise me if we get that eventually. I mean, they've talked about, well, maybe not power armor. I mean, I could see us getting one for not being in armor. Because I have seen talk of them wanting to boost Berserker. So, I mean, I could definitely see that being a thing where there's some, you know, one perk gets reworked to be like, because, you know, we have Nerd Rage, right? Which is for definitely low health. But I could definitely see a situation where we get something that is specifically for a Berserker where the you know, damage for not wearing armor. And also, Weightless, I've seen a few suggestions for Weightless to be changed to work with Berserker, so that could happen as well. I mean, there's all kinds of things, and I think we're gonna, yeah, there's still a lot of changes that can happen. I mean, they've gone through, what, half the perks probably? So there's still, I would say, probably another couple updates before they get through the rest of the perks. And we still have rifles, we have shotguns, and we have heavy guns and melee too, so it could be longer than that. So I would say probably 2 to 3 more patches before we actually get through all of the perks. So there's a lot of things that can still happen. What's better, Skyrim bows or crossbows? Bows are actually more powerful. I mean, if you take 2 bows and you, with like the same rank of smithing and the same, or take a crossbow and a bow, same rank of smithing, enchanting, or whatever, the bow does slightly more damage, if I remember right. They're really closer most though. I mean, you probably wouldn't notice the difference between the two, but it was bows. I'm pretty sure. Love a bow build, yes. But they're really close. I mean, they're so close that I think they're effectively the same, is what I would say. Like, the differences are just tiny. So I remember bows being slightly better, but maybe it was crossbows that were slightly stronger. But yeah. Shotgun should be really good with Tank Killer. Yeah, I mean, it should make a big difference, having Tank Killer. And then hopefully once we get the shotguns... Well, I could be wrong, Mr. 3. All I remember is they were really close, and I was thinking it was bows were slightly ahead, but it could be crossbows were slightly ahead. But they're so close that they're effectively the same. But yeah, we have all the shotgun perks. I'm kind of looking forward to what they do with the shotgun, you know, when they go through the shotgun perks and how they change them, you know, bake the damage into the shotguns and then change them to things like, I don't even know, like you could do things where I would love to see one of the perks actually increase the range. So that each rank of the perk gives it, you know, 20, 40, 60% more range or something like that. Yeah, there's all kinds of things you do. Weak spot damage, of course. Nick, hello. What is the goal? It's more of just a play style. We're doing one-handed and pistols. That's the main thing, is just the play style. Any build in Skyrim always ends up with a bow and some magic. You know, I actually did a playthrough where I didn't use a bow. I used magic only. I didn't use weapons at all. And I actually got all the way through. Like, I played destructive magic all the way through, and it was actually quite good. I mean, it's pretty good early on, and then it has that, like a section, you know, not early on, but after the very early part, then it gets a little difficult, and then by the end, and then it starts getting really strong again. Kind of like this game used to be without the scaling. Like early on, like the first 10 to 15 levels were super easy, and then level 20 to 40 where things got a little more difficult, and then they got easy after like 50. But very interested in shotgun builds making a return. Long time ago, 2-shot explosive were amazing. You can put a scope on a shotgun. You can. I would love to see different ammo types. I don't think that'll ever happen, but I would love, you know, like if you ever played Starfield and you've used shotgun with slug rounds, it's so much fun. I wish that we had that in here. I just don't think it'll ever happen. Can get 100 sneak in opening scene. Yes. One of your builds is a red guard who dual wields swords. He doesn't use a bow at all because you don't increase your archer. Oh, okay. Yeah, dual wielding, right? Why don't we have dual wielding in this game? Why is it in Skyrim? Why didn't it make it to here? Oh, so flashy. All right, I got some hits in. We're good. Ready to deal with some Wendigos. Maybe. Now we'll run away because we're scared. Oh yeah, the curved swords, they're fun. I wear the proper attire for the version 2.0. I have the mask on. I've got the Veil of Secrets. The curved swords are pretty cool. I've just never been a sword. I mean, the combat if it was like this game, I would totally do it, but I always find the hand-to-hand combat to be kind of janky in Skyrim. So I'll start off doing like one-handed or two-handed, and it just doesn't feel very good. And I know there's mods you can get for better combat, which if I was gonna do a that kind of build, I would totally look into it. But yeah, bows are just so good. That's part of the problem. They're just so good. Have a Khajiit build who punches things with his bare fists, so he doesn't use any weapons at all. Khajiits, I've never done that, but it does look interesting that a Khajiit would actually be pretty good. You know, just an unarmed, because Khajiits do, you know, they have their claws or whatever. I mean, as much as I played Skyrim, there's definitely a lot, because I've done all my playthroughs except for one was a bow. And then I did the one magic one, that was a lot of fun. I think a challenging one would be to do something that wasn't, you know, do like only conjuration or only one school of magic. See how that would go. Shooting Serena's dad with a railway and holy spikes. I mean, that bow is actually, I mean, by the time you get to that point, like the bow that I have is better than that, but if you're not, like if your enchanting isn't amazing or whatever, that bow is actually really good. I don't even remember what it's called, the one that shoots out the sun. That's actually a really good bow. Would always use bound bow spell. I've never done the bound weapons. Bows are good in 76, yes, and I think they get better with Onslaught when you can stack up to, I guess, 30 stacks. I mean, it was 28 last time I tested, but one of the changes today adds in a couple stacks, so you'll be able to get 30 stacks. So a Furious Bow should be quite strong. Like handmade, but why not any new ammo? I don't know. I mean, we really don't get that sort of thing. This game isn't really an ammo. I mean, what? We can switch the hunting rifle, we can switch the ammo. I mean, I'm not going to count regular and ultra sight as two different types of ammo. But I mean, hunting rifle can use 308 and 50. Pipe can use, I mean, like a combat rifle / fixer can use 45 and 38. Seems like the pipe can use 45 as well, right? You can mod it for 45. And I think someone's stuck in their power armor. I think that's what's going on over there. Are we in a different instance of the same event on the same server? Probably, Johnny. It's limited to 8 people per instance. So if you're not in here, then yeah, you're gonna be in a different instance. I'll save you, power armor person. And all these, oh jeez, I can't see anything at all. Let's just start looting while we can. May you ask a question about the ghoul? You can if no guarantee that I'll know the answer, Nick, but ask away. I mean, I may not know the answer, but I'll do my best. How would you need Furious on a bow? It's good for killing or tagging with a fire on a bow. Well, so that's the thing. So I played with it a little bit, and I actually think because I don't think that the damage over time works with Onslaught, and so it seemed, at least when I played with it a little bit, I didn't spend a lot of time with it because there's a bug where everything's just doing way too much damage right now. Although hopefully that should be fixed with today's update. Is it actually felt stronger to go, because I tried unmodded, just regular arrows, and actually felt stronger that way than it did with fire on the PTS. So, wait, what am I doing? Going the wrong way is what I'm doing. So I don't know. I mean, because then I tried it with ultrasight arrows and it felt amazing. So it may be that running it with fire or poison will not be the most damage. I haven't tested it thoroughly though. Is the storyline different as a ghoul? I don't think it is. I don't know though. I haven't done the story. I mean, I used like a character that's done all the quests. So I think it's only like some of the NPCs act like I can tell you the Brotherhood is hostile to you, but there's a disguise system. So, but beyond that, I don't know. I don't really think it is, because they would have to record new voice lines, And so I think they made it in a way that you could still do everything. So I don't think that it is actually different. I don't really need... I'm at the point now where I'm starting to pass the need of junk. All right, let's put on our stealth suit. Need to take a break from 76 and get back into Skyrim for a bit. I'm kind of in the mood for Skyrim. I'll boot it up right now. Her daughter? Whose daughter? You want Beacon of Hope? What? Wait. Gloves aren't weapons, so you do use them, but you're actually going to make a build who is completely naked and doesn't use weapons or spells. Have you done the pugilist gloves before? Or is it the hand wraps or whatever? There's some different responses from the faction. Yeah, I'm not really sure. I don't really know. I mean, I haven't done any questing as a ghoul, so I don't know for sure. It's ridiculous that Skyrim has a unique set of gloves that do more unarmed damage. Oh, that's what I was talking about. And the CC added more unarmed gloves, but there's no unarmed skill tree. That is weird, I will say. Necromancer in Skyrim having to get in his car because the nuke launcher blasted his... Is that a thing with mod? I mean, I know you can mod weapon, like guns and stuff in it. Heavy... Oh, yeah, the heavy armor, right. How am I so tanky? This character isn't particularly tanky. I mean, honestly, with Wendigos, this is it. Like, if you're down there with this is the perk. Any melee enemy will just become very, very weak, a lot weaker, a lot less damage with this perk. That's it. 100 quotes? Okay, cool, I guess. Melissa, thank you for hanging out. Melissa, have a good weekend. Olivia Rivers chooses the dark side and got her killed. Hey, Marmite, welcome. Happy 100 quotes. Thank you, I suppose. Although I've said more than 100 things. Born Survivor helps too, but I'm not, like, I don't know if I needed any stim packs in there. If I did, I wasn't paying attention. But yeah, Born Survivor makes a big difference. I mean, that's not a super, I mean, basically that's not really that big damage of an area, to be honest. There we go. I am always up for the challenge, sometimes. Let's see, we don't need that. What do we have? We've got, no. Not really, and, oh, endurance is good. J Jello, I think J Jello crashed. They were standing there before. Let's buy some gold here, or, come on. There we go. A little laggy. 459, I don't know, wait. Let's put our Under Armour on, and our outfit on, jeez. Run around here without anything, just armor. Nordic Souls is pretty solid and fairly close to base game. Don't let Souls fool you. Isn't Souls like Skyrim 2.0? Oh, yes. And you're the one adding quotes, and I'm happy if it stays that way. I'm okay. I'm okay if nobody else is adding quotes. To be honest, I think you're probably the only one that even cares about the quotes. I know I don't. Let's see here. Let's get rid of... Oh, I can't do much. All right, I'm gonna have to... I think I'll start dropping things. I'm all capped out. So if someone needs stuff to sell, let's do that. And none of this other stuff is... I wish all this stuff could... I wish there was a way you could migrate stuff away, or after a certain amount of time, it would move off. You know, off of the news section. Let's see here. We probably have just Deathclaw Wellington, and that's it. So let's have a meal. So we have cooked soft shell meat, that, some agility, whatever that does, company tea. Let's see, we had Deathclaw Wellington, right? So Brahma milk a little bit. Do I have any? There we go, glowing meat, steak, and pemmican. We'll do pemmican. And we're set. All right, now I have to go register for the bros. Oh, is there an event? Oh, feed the people. Are people doing feed? I think I'm gonna go register for the event. Or not register for the Brotherhood. Come on, there we go. Question about glow and vampire weapons. How do they work together? They don't at all. Vampire weapons restore health. They don't restore glow. Glow is radiation. So yeah, there is no synergy with that at all. Could take a break and play Cyberpunk 2077 non-streamer mode like Stabby did. Is that just cut out all the music? Oh, non-streamer mode? What is non-streamer mode? I mean, usually streamer mode is like no music, no copyrighted music and whatever. Cyberpunk is pretty dark. I mean, anytime I've tried watching a Cyberpunk stream, I'm like, this is really dark. Like visibly dark. Need to go? All right, true. Thanks for hanging. What are glow weapons? There are no glow weapons. Like in terms of like restoring glow or anything like, there's really nothing. Do I have to, can I do the elevator now? Nope, I have to go back up to the top. There's really no, I mean, you could shoot the ground. I mean, that's one of the issues, especially with the last update, and I don't know if that changed this time around. But like the gamma gun was pretty good at restoring glow. And it's still probably the best option. You know, you shoot the ground and it restores glow, but it got worse. So hopefully they fix that, because what they did was they normalized the way you got glow. So no matter what the source, you kind of got it at the same rate, which was slow. Glow is just radiation. It's how much radiation you have in, you know, how much radiation you've absorbed or you've stored. I guess kind of like you've stored up. Something like that. All right, so we did the thing and okay, now we have to investigate. Is this to go up a level? Is that what it is? Top level, there we go. Non-streamer mode is probably with all the porn mods installed. Oh, God, oh, like adult stuff, yeah. Because that game has nudity in it, right? Or it can. No, it's not really a second health bar though. I mean, it's okay. I tried pushing the button here. Did I go up and I wasn't paying attention? I did. Yeah, glow is not really, I mean, so the way it works is when you take damage, glow goes away, and then until the glow is gone, it doesn't touch your health bar. But it's kind of like an overlay. It's strange. So I mean, it's sort of a second health bar, but it's not, it doesn't act 100% like a health bar. Ghouls should use Radaway rather than Radyay rather than Radaway. Yeah, there's really nothing. There's like no like magic thing that'll just restore your glow instantly. It does it in pieces, and the last update made it so that it was slowly. All right. Did I do the thing? Recruitment blues is done. All right. Never checks what? Never checks what, Mr. 3? Oh, Red Asylum dress top. I did look. I looked already. I mean, I looked. Didn't I look? Where am I? Oh no, that was the level before. I did look. It was a white dress was there. Cherinkov radiation reactor number 4. Oh yeah. But I did check. I mean, I don't hunt for it, but I did check. I mean, when I was here when I came here before I went to the capital, I checked. It was a white dress. Belly of the Beast. All right, so I need to do. Is this a thing where I go? Okay, so I go there. Let's go to this. Oh, I was gonna say let's go to that event, but it's already done. I just happened to be in the room and I looked. It is rare. Yeah, I don't go out of my way for it usually. It's not something I care tremendously about. Oh, what's this? Marine wetsuit. Know that. What's this mod? Headlamp bright. Anything there? Paint can, duct tape. All right, let's take these things and scrap. What do we get? Probably no missile launcher. Kind of surprised. Is there a? Oh, there is a chest here, but it's the overseer's log and whatever. Okay, so now we need to go. What's the time? All right, and we've got who's in the silo? Muley's in the silo. Is this person still in here? Fighting Earl? Real blast. All right, I guess we'll start that. Let's go just outside. At the moment, we don't know, Nick. if it's intended or not. Like at first we thought no, it's not. And the thing is, like the overeater's effect itself can't work because there's no food and drink meter. So there's not really a clear answer yet on what it's supposed to be doing. Yeah, because the assumption is overeaters won't work. So I don't think that it will, but yeah. Don't know if there's a replacement or if they'll put a secondary effect on it to work with, the feral meter or something. I don't know. So, oh, look at this. 1, 2, 3, 4. All right, here's a location for garden gnomes. So right by Fort Defiance on the way to Appalachian Antiques. Cool. Not Earl. That's the boss I want, not Earl. Let's see. As long as it's not the mole rat. Yeah, it's not Earl, not the mole rat. So the queen or the robots, either one. Been in the mood to play Star Wars Battlefront 2 again, so you reinstall. Oh, nice. Nice. I've never played. The only one I've ever played, like in terms of Star Wars games, is the arcade. The Star Wars X-Wing, where you blow up the Death Star, and the graphics look like asteroids, basically. Like the graphics of the original Asteroids game. I think they should just borrow from Quake armor system and have glow decrease a percentage of damage while the ticking is. I would like to see, like, maybe have glow come back over time, something like that, so that you can get it back. Because right now it's at a point where I wouldn't really want to use it, to be honest. I mean, I wouldn't want to play as a ghoul right now. The way glow is working and how slowly it comes back, I don't plan to play as a ghoul on any of my regular characters because it isn't fun. So yeah, I'm hoping that there's still some tweaking, some improvements to be made, but as it stands right now, it definitely doesn't feel like something I want to do. Never played BF2 because they only promoted the multiplayer stuff and don't care about that. Wireframe graphics on that Star Wars game were awesome for its time. Oh, absolutely. It was a fun game. I mean, but I played it in the arcade. That was it. And I was looking on Steam the other day, and you can actually get, Galaga. You can actually get Galaga for PC, and it's like $2. Favorite Star Wars era is the prequels Clone Wars. Pick up those gnomes every day. They're your secret concrete stash. Ah, cool. Cool stash. Legendary responder bot on you. Lady Janet's ice cream. Oh, there we go. Legendary responder bot. Oh, the one that has the... Well, let's go here then. See what we can buy today. Maybe we'll get another cool outfit. Debating if you should play Fallout 76 again while you have service failure. Shift or wait till the shift is over. I don't know what service failure, I don't know what that means, but you should always play it again. You can play it today and next Friday. I feel like it didn't put me. How is this? Oh, well, there's the ice cream cone. All right. Where are you? That way. All right. I'm coming down here somewhere. Oh, I see white dots. I see white dots. All right, let's see what we got. Let's see what we got.
Protect and serve.
Battlefront 2. He's got so many games he's never played. Let's see here. So we've got, I guess we'll look through here. What's outfits? Apparel. Ranger hat clean spacesuit helmet, whatever. Plans? What do we have? Cougar clock, Nuka-Cola clock, whatever. Anyone else coming? Anyone else coming? I don't know. Oh, you can get called any second. You get called, you have to drive. Oh, gotcha.
Protect and serve.
Love the way the dog tippy taps his feet when you pet it. Well done by the devs. All right. No one else is... Oh, no, Bane's here. Hang on. I'll grab it for Bane. Favorite Star Wars film will always be Attack of the Clones. Oh, okay. Mine will always be the first one. And by that, I'm talking release date, not number. Yeah, but it wasn't. It was just called Star Wars when it first came out. It was just called Star Wars. There was none of the other names.
Protect and serve.
Play while you can. Always play while you can. Phantom Menace. You heard it here first. Yes, exactly. I did like the pod racer scene though. I remember when I watched it, I'm like, oh, that was pretty cool. I didn't hate the Phantom Menace, but then Jar Jar was there, and yeah, that was an idea I could do without. There you go. All right. There you go. All right. Let's go. What was I doing? Oh, we're exploring. All right. Let's go back to Watoga. Do that. So I didn't hate Phantom Menace. I didn't love it, but I enjoyed it. I thought it had some cool bits in it. I liked Attack of the Clones the first time I watched it, and the fight, between Yoda and Dooku. Yoda, Dooku, that was pretty awesome. I like that part a lot. Revenge of the Sith, I'll be honest, I hated it. Jar Jar is awesome. No, he's not. No. Prefer to watch, you know what? Yeah. That's what happens. Yeah. Prefer to watch the Star Wars films in chronological order. Me too, the order in which they were released. Have the vinyl LP record for Star Wars. I've got the vinyl. I've got the soundtrack. It's like a 2-album soundtrack for Empire Strikes Back. I don't have a record player, so it's been a long time since I've actually listened to it. Let's see, we're going the opposite direction of the way I went. Love how Ben Kenobi hyped up Stormtrooper aim, but they never hit anything throughout the film. Yes, exactly. It's too accurate for a Stormtrooper, and then they're just like the worst shots ever. Yeah. Want to do raids but feel bad if work calls and you have to leave the raid? Yeah, I mean, it's probably if you could leave at any second, probably a raid is the wrong. We're missing some text here. That's kind of weird. Oh, there we go. The text was loading in pieces. Think Revenge of the Sith is better than The Empire Strikes Back? Well, we're all entitled to opinions, even if they're wrong. Revenge of the Sith would have been better if Anakin won and people got confused. Skip the raids, let your teammates know you're on call. No actual link between the prequel and originals. Did all the mod message just disappear, or is it just you? No, it's just Mr. Epos. I timed him out for saying that Jar Jar was awesome. Because I'll do stuff like that. Don't like the sequel trilogy, though. These films made the original. Hermos, I agree with you. The sequel trilogy was... You're talking like 6, 7, or 7, 8, 9, right? Like, if you mean 6, 7, 8, 9, that was a hot mess. I mean, it had fun bits in it, but for the most part, like, you could tell that it was written by 3 different people with no... And they didn't care about any kind of continuity at all. And it ended up being a hot mess, which is too bad. Because, I mean, there were some cool characters. I thought Rey was a cool character. And I thought Ben, right? He could have been a cool character. That was the name, right? Ben was whatever his name is, their son. Ben Solo. I mean, so they had some good bits in there, but overall the stories were just kind of a mess. And there was just no link between them. There was just no cohesiveness with them. They're written by all different people, and that was kind of a thing. Have not watched any Star Wars movie? Oh. If Mr. Epos said that, I would time him out. Never watched Star Trek. Wow, okay. I mean, it's different. I mean, it's not... I think it's funny when people say, oh, Star Trek is better than Star Wars, or Star Wars is better than Star... They're just different. They're completely different animals, so... I think it's very possible to like one and not the other. I like them both. You hated Rey. The only character you like were Poe and Finn. They were under... I didn't love Finn. I thought Finn was kind of annoying. I like Poe. And I like that girl that was in that everyone hated, like all the fans hated in the second one. Oh God, I can't remember her name. But she had like she was the one that was with Finn most of the movie. But she had that, like, just, her role was like nothing in the third movie, basically. But I actually liked her character. And I don't know why people hated her so much, but yeah, racism, I guess. Yeah, I saw the cargo bot. Don't care about it. Don't even know what stars are. Only watched the first 3 Star Wars movies, the old ones. The best ones. Rose Tico? Was that the character or the actress? I don't know. Okay. He's trying to go in as a he's trying, see, that's what you get. That's what you get for trying to use a secret account to try and do that. The light of the sky comes from space being happy. Could be. Not old classic, but I gotta say, I mean, Star Wars came out 48 years ago. It's like crazy to think how old that movie actually is. We have an event, Uranium Fever. Are people all over that event? I'm not sure. What happened to the nuke? Is there no nuke coming? Or was there a nuke launch and I missed it? I have no idea. All right. I guess we'll go to... Why is it pointing me over there? It's actually over here. Weird. Don't like Rose because she's annoying. Nothing to do with her race. Ah, okay. And that's fine. But I mean, a lot of people just hated her, like the actress. And there was a lot of like, she got a lot of like, I mean, I think she had to like go off social media stuff. I mean, it was terrible the way people treated her. And it was just like, okay, she was doing a job and I actually liked her character. But yeah, some people, they just can't, they got to take things a little too far, which is too bad. But overall, like I didn't think the story was amazing, or it's somewhere. Here we go. That's so weird. Like the text isn't loading in. Silo bug. Oh, got you. After the flat earth stuff got popular, you think you need to specify. Oh, got you. What pistols are you using? Only one hand and melee. Oh, I'm using pistols too, but I like this weapon a lot. I've got a laser gun. I've got a quad laser. And I've got a vampire explosive pipe pistol. And I've got a, what is this? A Gourmand's crit damage 10 mil pistol. I just have more fun with this. So that's kind of what I've been leaning on the most. Boba Fett is overrated. It was interesting. Like Boba Fett back in the day, I remember there was a, poor Mr. Spoos, exactly. Rose's Ray, she's a robot. I think we're talking about the character in the, yes, the damn clankers. What weapon is this? This is from the Skyline quest line. It's the V63 shock baton. I mean, it's not amazing. I mean, it's anti-armor, limb damage, durability. It does have a hidden faster swing speed though. It's just fun. I like it. It looks cool and it works. Let's see if I can avoid the Scorch Beast. I don't really want to fight one. My ranged weapons aren't the most amazing. Scott E, hello, hello. So there was back in the day when Star Wars came out, I mean, Boba Fett was like this because he wasn't, I mean, he was in the first, let's see. Did he even show up? I'm trying to think if he showed up in the first movie. I don't even think he was in the first movie. Was he in he was in Empire Strikes Back. I'm trying to think if he even showed up in the original cut, the original theatrical release. I don't know that he did. But anyway, there was, if you sent off, you know, proof of purchase, like from Star Wars action figures. And if you had, it might have been a cereal promotion. I'm trying to remember, but you had to send off these proof of purchases and there was a free Boba Fett action figure that you were supposed to get. And they just never got sent out. It was like one of these things. I remember checking the mail for weeks and weeks and weeks and it just never arrived. And I remember seeing a video about it not that long ago that basically talked about how like nobody got them. It just was a promotion where, yeah, people just didn't get them. James, hello. In the Christmas special, okay. But yeah, I mean, he was like this mythical character that wasn't even in the movie, but people knew Boba Fett. Like you knew Boba Fett. Like I actually have a Boba Fett action figure. It's like a 12-inch action figure from Boba Fett, even though he wasn't in the movie. And I still have it. Like I still have every Star Wars toy I ever had, I still have in a box somewhere. Christmas, oh, in the special edition. Oh, okay, in the special edition, yeah. But not the original cut, is what I was thinking. Nick, have a good night. Never saw what Boba could do in the original trilogy. No, I mean, all we really saw him do was follow Han Solo in Empire Strikes Back and fall in the Sarlacc pit in Return of the Jedi. That was pretty much all we saw him do. Christmas special, yes. I saw the Christmas special. I don't remember it at all. I mean, it was only on once. So, Boba Fett action figure, because in the movies he didn't do much. Yes. Guess we're doing this. His ship was called Slave One, but Disney renamed it to Boba Fett ship. Oh, really? I didn't realize it was renamed. Why? Okay, I'm trying to take all this stuff. There we go. I knew it was Slave One. I didn't realize it had been renamed. It doesn't surprise me. I mean, it's like, can we not go back in time and sanitize movies, please? I mean, that's just, can we just not do that? I mean, it's like, okay, he calls it Slave One. Just because some mythical bounty hunter calls his ship Slave One doesn't mean the person who made the movie or anybody who watches the movie or owns the movie is saying that slavery is a good thing. But, you know, I think you can take a little bit of political correctness way, way, way too far. It's like if you have a character, a fictional character that does a thing, that does a horrible thing, doesn't mean you think that horrible things are good. Whatever that horrible thing is, it just means you're trying to tell a story. And what that character is doing is the story. Yeah, I don't know that Disney owning Star Wars has been the best thing ever. So there's say goodbye to my Disney sponsorship. Boba Fett is a silly name in Portuguese because his name means silly fett. Oh, because Boba means silly. Reason you're a Star Wars nerd is because how the world works and you're obsessed with history in general. Oh, nice. Nothing wrong with being a Star Wars nerd. Fett translates to fat in German. So he's fat Fett. Oh, Fett translates. Okay, so like silly fat. Carrie Fisher was there, and it was always nice looking at her back in the day. That's true. Well, it's still nice looking at her. I mean, you could watch the old movies and still look at her. Yeah, if you watch the beginning, that always gets me. Like when I go back, I didn't really catch it, you know, as a kid. But if we watch it now, it's like, okay, she starts off Star Wars trying to like do a British accent almost. But it just kind of goes away. Okay. Oh, I'm in a minecart. Okay. That explains why I can't go forward or back. Or side to side. Look at all this coffee pots, caps, whatever. Jetpack. Jetpacks make things easier. Wait, is this where I think this is the right way? This is the way, as the Mandalorian would say. Yeah, this is the way. Disney honestly ruined Star Wars. I mean, the thing is, like, some of the stuff they've done has been like, they've done some good Star Wars stuff, but they've also done some stuff that hasn't been good. I mean, I think that the sequel, wait a minute. Is it? Like, the sequel stuff could have been, it could have been so much better. But, yeah, I mean, having like 3 writers that aren't coordinating with each other, they're just all doing their own thing without regard to the other story, ends up making things a mess. And honestly, the first story, The Force Awakens, like the whole baseline of the story is completely it's just nonsense. It's like there's a map to Luke Skywalker. I mean, that whole thing makes no sense at all. I mean, Luke, because the whole thing is Luke went away. He didn't want to be found. He wanted to just kind of go away and, fade away, right? Why is there a map? Like, he would have made a map and then broke it into pieces. Like, that whole map thing was just complete nonsense. And so when your movie is based on a nonsensical plot, like a plot anchor, it's hard to have any kind of sense around any of that. So anyway, did they sing Christmas carols in this? I don't remember. It was like they went back to Kashyyyk, right? Wasn't it for like Chewbacca? They were like with Chewbacca's family and something like that was it. I don't know. I mean, it was a made-for-TV deal, but like I said, I saw it when it was on when I was like, I don't know, a long time ago. I think I was like 8 or 9 years old. So yeah, I haven't seen it since. Vegeta genocided trillions of people and hundreds of planets, and he is the second most popular character in Dragon Ball. All right. Tuna, all right. Have a good night. The fire spray, oh, that's dumb. Just call it Slave 1. I mean, come on. Enough with that nonsense. Stop caring about new projects since Obi-Wan show. Actually, I mean, I didn't... I thought it was okay. I didn't love Obi-Wan, but I didn't hate it either. I actually liked Book of Boba Fett. I know a lot of people didn't. I actually enjoyed Book of Boba Fett. I mean, it's not as good as Mandalorian. Mandalorian was good. Andor's... I mean, that's the thing. So they've done some really good stuff. Mandalorian's good. Andor is really good, I think. Which eventually we'll get another season of that someday. But then you have something like the last thing that they did, what was it called? Acolyte, which I didn't even finish watching because nothing happened episode after episode, and I eventually canceled my Disney Plus subscription. So, like, yeah, some of the stuff. I mean, Bad Batch was good. Star Wars, Clone Wars was good. Rebels was good. I mean, Disney has done a lot of good stuff, but they've also done some stuff that's not so great with Star Wars. You know, in terms of the movies, I actually like Solo. I know that it didn't do that well, but it's one of the ones I like better. I mean, I like it better than most of the other ones. Sequels made Luke an old pathetic loser. You hate the films for ruining one of your favorite characters. Yeah, I mean, yeah. They kind of did Luke dirty. Because they made him this weird, they kind of, I don't know. Yeah. I think they could, see, here's the thing, so if anyone has ever read any of the old Star Wars novels, like, what is it, the Heir to the Empire trilogy with Thrawn and whatever, that would have been an amazing movie, and they already had it. It's like, hey, we've got it, they've already got a great story they can use for the basis of, like, 3 more movies, right? And instead, they decided to make those non-canon. Basically, it's like, oh, these are no longer canon, we're gonna do our own thing. And it's like, those would have been so great if they would have done just those as movies. Skeleton Crew is like Goonies, but in space. I haven't seen it. I haven't seen Skeleton Crew. Someday. Mandy, I like it. I just rewatched the first, I rewatched the first season and then I watched the second, and I'm looking forward to the third in 2 years or whatever. So I actually liked it. I like Rings of Power. I think it's a fun... What do I need to do? Oh, I need to go back here. Taggarty's headquarters. Somewhere. Sometimes it can be hard to get to a location. He was, yeah. I mean, especially in the first movie, Luke was a bit, like, he had a little bit of wine going to him. From the sequel period, the thing you like the most is the kids show called Star Wars Resistance. You know what? I liked Resistance a lot. Wait, Resistance... Is that the one with... Wait, is Resistance the one with Ezra? Or is that the one that was like... No, I don't know if I saw Resistance. No, the one with Ezra Bridger, that was the Rebels, right? Which I did like Rebels a lot. I don't know if I've seen Resistance. People say Bethesda and Fallout lore. I have no idea how Disney has done worse than Star Wars. Owen's Realm, hello. Rogue One is good too. Unless you like happy endings, then so much for that. Shadow of the Empire would be a great movie. Yeah, there was actually a lot of them. I've read a lot of Star Wars books, not recently, but I've read a lot of them, and there's a lot of good stuff there that could have been good things. So, but they basically took all of the books, any book I've ever read on, Star Wars book, they made non-canon. So it's not even, it didn't happen. They were just kidding. It was all just a Star Wars simulation. Up top, there we go. Does Vampire trigger from the arcs from the Tesla rifle? If you get like 5 people to get 5 heals? I believe it's per hit, so it should. Yes. No, I think it's per, well, actually vampires might have changed because it used to be per hit. Like on shotguns, it used to be per pellet, but I think it's per target though. So I think if you hit multiple targets, I think you get multiple heals, I think, but I'm not positive on that. Only counts 1 time? Oh, okay. You've tried? Okay. As with Rebels. Okay. Lord T, hello. Like the Star Wars games from the 90s and early 2000s because they expanded on post-Return of the Jedi story. Yeah. I see Luke building his own school and seeing people cooperate, rebuild the Republic. Legends continuity is wiped when Disney took over. Yeah. A lot of, yeah. It's a thing that can happen. I mean, they own the IP, right? So as soon as you own the IP, you can do whatever you want to do. So whoever's saying you don't get weapons, wow, loot scorched in the gleaming or the glass cavern. Which I kind of wish the glass cavern did more than just that one quest. I think it's a pretty cool spot. Let's see, we need to go through here, here, and here. This is artillery, right? Yes. I wonder if this character should launch a nuke at some point. Because that would be the next part of this quest, right? Is drop a nuke on the queen. Ultrasight power armor, I don't really need to learn that. All right, so that's that. Oh, maybe I should do. All right, let's go. I don't think there's any more quests that I can do here. That's no main quest. All right, let's go back to here. Kind of empty our inventory. The only thing that's consistently gotten better in every live action Star Wars is the choreography for their fights. Yeah, I mean, lightsaber fights now versus like if you look at Darth Vader and Obi-Wan Kenobi in Star Wars, very different thing. Per target, well, and I'm not positive. Like I said, I'm not positive on that. Try banning me, you're not Tesla vampire effect. Oh, yes. You're a Kyle Katarn truther. No, Jen Urso in this building. All your friends hate Jen Urso. Jen Urso was kind of insufferable, wasn't she, in that movie? It's like, oh man, she's just, yeah, what's her deal? She seemed like a very angry woman in the beginning of that movie. Star Wars games you like, Philosophy of Kotar 2 and Jedi games from Respawn. And I haven't played it, like I said, I've only played the one. I played, you know, the TIE Fight, was it? I think it's X-Wing Fighters, what it was called. From the arcade. One thing you're missing is getting the armor from enemies that seems to have been reduced, like weapons. Could be. Could be. I'm the team leader now. I will try not to let it go to my head. I can't sell anything. All right, let's store. I forgot about that. I'm kind of capped out. That's what I want to see one of these days. Bolstering? All right, we'll put that in. Oh, power armor check. You know what? I bet I can give I think I can drop this. If I don't open it, this is how you can trade ultrasight armor. If I drop this, there we go. Should work, right? So here's a power armor chassis that has it's a full ultrasight set. I mean, it's not legendary or whatever, but that's how you can trade. You can do the same thing with Hellcat too. So you can actually give away a set of as long as you haven't looked at the chassis, because it comes out as 0 weight. As long as you haven't opened it yet, ever, you can drop it, even non-tradable. Difference between the True Flamer Barrel mod and the Aligned Flamer Barrel mod for Enclave weapons. I don't think there's really any difference as far as that goes. I mean, there's probably like a manual aim, like one has less recoil, something like that. Ultrasight's untradeable, Jeep. That's why the calibrated shocks thing is such a problem, right? Well, wait, is it? Or do I have that wrong? Is Ultrasight tradable? See, now I have to find out. I was thinking it wasn't. Let's see. So if I have a helmet. Oh, never mind. You're right. I don't know why I was thinking it was I was thinking the Strangler Heart. That's what I was thinking. All right, I'm still dropping this though. I don't want it. I was thinking because of Strangler Heart, and anyway, you're right. Truce for hip fire, aligned is for VAT. Aligned is for VATs, and aligned in most weapons has like a reduced AP cost, but in that it doesn't. There's a YouTuber, 2 great videos about the philosophy of Star Wars, but each one has 90 minutes. Ooh, wow. Let's see here. Let's put away the bolstering, put away our soldier suit. These quests always go by quicker than I expect them to. Someone is in here just like wrecking robots. Like crazy. Let's drop, what else can we drop here? Oh, I got a minigun planned, sure. We don't want deliver, we don't want stim packs, don't want that. I think that's about everything. All right, let's go away from here and all the shooting. Oh, they're trying again. Oh, different person. Good luck to you. Let's go back to camp. Let's see. I think Fallout 3 has one of the best maps in the series. It's my favorite map, Hermos. Out of all the games, that's what made me fall in love with Fallout was the Fallout 3 map. YouTuber has an account with no name, huh? No, I dropped the helmet on the ground. Right? No, all I did was drop the helmet. It's still back there in a separate bag. There's my frog. there's my frog on the roof. Let's see. Let's get some Brahma milk here. I should have a full complement of it, I think. Have that. And that. Come here like once per stream. I have no idea on the pemmican, but we'll grab some anyway. And there's some wood and some adhesive. Probably my dog will give me something since... Seems like the longer you're away, maybe my dog will give me a whole bunch of things. Assuming I didn't delete them. I think they're still here. Somewhere. Yeah, there's the doghouse. I don't know where my dog is. Alright, there we go. Ghoul Slayer's Cryolator. We'll just put that in the stash. Let's see. Oh, I got that. Okay, so my... Suppressor's Cultist Dagger. Oh, that's what I had before. I have the V60. Okay. Cryolator, Fragment. Okay. Let's do ammo. There we go. Do some Brahmin milk. I didn't have a plan coming back here. It was mostly just about getting away from that. All right. Next quest I got to figure out. Doing it for killing robots with different weapon challenges. What? What are we doing? I mean, what are we doing because of the different weapon challenge? I don't know. Let's see here. Look under your feet for the dog. Yes, exactly. YouTuber posted a video for this method, and since you see people doing it every day in White Spring. What method? Oh, you mean the person at the White Spring? Got you. Been trying to get quad from buying 1-star legendaries at the Purveyor. I am still missing quad on my main character, Mandy. That is one of two. I don't know quad and I don't know instigating. Those are the only 2 first stars I don't know. I wish the dog would attack things too. Like your camp could be assaulted and your dog just blocks your path. At your, oh jeez. So, I gotta say, I got real close the other day to deleting my pet. I'm just like, you know what? It's like you can't go around your camp without having the pet at your feet. The cat's a little indifferent, but the dog is very needy. Okay, so next, where are we at with... Okay, so next... Oh, we have an event. What's the event? Tunnel of Love. All right, let's go do that while I think about what to do. This quest went by super fast. And I always think of it as this really long quest because the DMV feels like forever. So, yeah. Is this the right direction? Is this the right direction? Oh, okay, we're here. We're here. There's a heart. There's a... All right. Well, now I have a heart. An extra heart. Dark interiors. There's no well-lit interiors here. These power attacks are like super fast power attacks. I like them. Let's see. Isn't there something? Nope. 9 out of 10. That was fast. They're all over it. Ty, hello, hello. The only thing your dog attacks is your personal space. Like a real dog, yes. Yes. You can. I've never done it solo. But yeah, I remember when this was on the PTS going, yeah, this would be an easy solo. After doing it one time. Thought when this comes live, easy solo. I don't really have a lot of interest in doing it solo. It goes by super quick with all these people. So blind. Tag all of the things, build the robot parts. Wait. Oh, robot's done. Like the parts disappeared. Can't pick them up. Has Bethesda made any comment on brightening up the maps? No. No. So I think what happened is a lot of people have been asking, you know, for a long time for darker interiors. It's like, we want darker interiors. But I think it was a minority of people. And I think the majority of people were happy with where it is. But they're not going to say anything because they're just happy. So all they hear is from the people who want darker interiors, and the other people who didn't are like, wait, we were just happy with it as it was. Because they didn't say anything. I think that's what happened. Well, you do everything solo, don't you, Dale? Isn't that your thing? The whole lone wolf playthrough? The lone wolf character? I should have looted this stuff up here. Let's see if I can get the, nope. I got the bow. Burn in love. Which sounds painful, but it's really just a bow. How about now? Nope. I mean, I know I did hit the, I mean, it's right here. There we go, Berserker? Berserker's Power Fist, I think. It's like, can we leave now? Without being attacked, we're done, we won. Good Elvis song? Tunnel of Love? Is that an Elvis song? Like the orchestral version? Is that an Elvis song, Tunnel of Love? Oh, Burn in Love. Oh, hang on. Let's see here. This area is the reason why I have world radios turned off. Because if I come in here, I get copyrighted. Which isn't something that I want. Because the one time I did get copyrighted, it was because of a Nuka World song that was playing in the wrong area. Let's see. Damage while aiming, no. That's hit chance, sure. And limb damage, no. Big old nope to all of that stuff. At some point, I gotta spend my legendary script. Kenobi, hello, hello. Tunnel of Love is Dire Straits. You might see you in Graham's cookout. Oh, okay. People who like the game darker are not a minority. Plenty of people wanted that, or we wouldn't have it now. I don't necessarily think that's true. I just think they were vocal. I mean, I hear a lot more people who think it's too dark than a lot of people who like the darkness. The thing that I want the most is just options. Like if people, like it should be how people want it. Like if you want it dark, you should be able to have it dark. And if I want it not dark, I should have that option as well. It shouldn't be like one size fits all. I mean, frankly, this game just needs more visual options than it actually has. Just like explosions, right? Some people want big explosions, other people don't want them. There should be an option for that. But again, it's one of those things like you will hear from people who want things to be different, and the people who don't want change aren't going to say anything at all. Is just kind of the way it's going to be. So it can sound like, wow, a lot of people want, like more people want darker than people who don't, and it's probably just a case of the people who are happy with the lighting as it was, like me. I didn't go in and say, please keep the lighting the same way. I didn't do that. Never got to watch live because he died 15 years before we were born. I never watched him live. I remember when he died, but I didn't watch him live. Okay, so yeah, let's see. I don't know if I want to start. I mean, because I was planning to do the Brotherhood quest next, like this one. I'm not going to do AC. I have no desire to do that at all. But maybe I want to do side ones. Request a government aid drop. I don't think so. But all the side quests that we have left, we have the ally ones. We've got. What is that? Investigate the bump in the road. Oh, that's just milepost 0. That's not really anything. That's not much. Overseer's journey. Yeah, the problem with this one is it doesn't really give you. Oh, did I not pick up a? Oh, I didn't pick up a holotape. Hang on, there's a holotape I didn't pick up in there. Let's go grab it. Died 1 year before Star Wars. I think he would have loved. I thought it was 1 year. Didn't he die in 78? I think he died in 1978. I don't know why that year sticks in my head. I think he died 1 year after Star Wars. I could be wrong. Anyone want to fact check that? I swear it was 78. Oh, well, Star Wars was 77. That's when it was released. It was like May of 1977. Oh, so the same year as Star Wars then. All right. I mean, Star Wars may have like a copyright at the end of the movie saying 76, but it was released in 77. Oh, it's up top. I'm like, why is it pointing me in this room? It's just up top. Well, somebody who died in 78. How about John Wayne? What year did John Wayne die? Was it 78? Confused Star Wars and Superman release. Superman was Superman was 78. Jaws was 75 or was it 76? I don't know. Was it John Wayne that died in 78? Oh, 79. Well, I don't know anything then. France was still using the guillotine when Star Wars came out. Yeah, Star Wars came out a long time ago. All right, so wait a minute.
And what destroyed any chance the
Is this pointing me to a...
actually surviving? Mistrust. All these divergent groups, responders.
It's pointing me to the next level down. Did I not pick up the holotape down there?
Separately, they had everything necessary.
Do we have like 10 different Overseer holotapes? I guess we do.
Brawn and bravado to
Allegheny. Okay, so we've got that one. I didn't look in here, right? Isn't this where the straight jacket can be? Or am I in the wrong one?
crazy,
No, it's in here.
brave.
This can have a thing. I didn't look in here.
At least I'm pretty sure.
We've got a straight jacket. We've got a weathered. Oh, see, I didn't check that one, but this one was white. All right, this one was a white one. Yeah, that one's a white dirty. Same difference. Okay, hollow.
Finest watching my back.
There we go. All right. I wonder if it's going to tell me. No, now it's not going to tell me the next location because I haven't been there. Well, that's a lot of water. Let's just do this. Get our health up and reduce our weight by a lot or a little bit. There we go. That's better. Maybe he didn't die. Maybe Boba had a bounty on him and shipped him away in carbonite. Possibly. Star Wars came out a long time ago in a galaxy far, far away. Filming indoor Chewie needed guards. So, oh, that's the year you were born, 79. All right. Starhawk 134 is waving. Okay. Let's, okay, so I did that. Overseer's journey. Yeah, that's the thing. Like, you can't really, it says follow her journey, but it's not really whatever. So that's not really an actual quest you can do. You can do the personal mission, but that's not that interesting either. That's just collecting holotapes, right? Region of the Dead. Okay, that's that. Is there any part of the map that I haven't done? Because I'm looking for like some quest that's triggered by region. I think I've got all of the things, the main things. I mean, I haven't been over here. There's really nothing over here, right? There's like no quest. I mean, there's the one that takes you here, but that's the Brotherhood. But in terms of like this part of the map, there's really nothing that's used over there. Okay, let's go talk to Russell Dorsey. Let's do that. All right, let's go talk to Russell Dorsey. For reasons. All the Star Wars talk makes you want to ignite your lightsaber. Whatever you do in the privacy of your own home, need to do the lovely Atlantic City quest. Oh no, they're so awful. They're so painful is the thing. And it's like the worst NPCs in the game. Like just this dysfunctional family. It's one of these things where you wouldn't actually do that quest. You would go, okay, I want nothing to do with these people. And yeah.
Welcome. Hello. Russell Dorsey.
I'm not saying that they're better here, but
Welcome to Fort Atlas.
plus the dialogue bugs out on you when you try and talk to the father half the time.
Interested. He's
Or more than half the time, I don't know. Father of the year and the nun daughter. Well, the thing is, like, you go to help the daughter and she's all angry at her and the mother's awful. I mean, the son's just kind of there. I mean, he's not someone I want to spend time with, but he's not I'm not repulsed by his presence either. But the mother, the father, and the daughter, I don't want anything to do with them. So it's just a situation where if you walked into that and they're saying, hey, can you help us? You would go, get away from me. I'm out. So, yeah. Plus the quest itself is kind of, I don't know. I mean, Atlantic City is okay, I guess.
I have real duties to attend.
I like this. I like his armor though.
Still insecure.
That's cool looking.
Provisions aren't properly stowed, and we're awash in hopefuls. I have no time to be babysitting civilians.
Star Wars needs to grow up, lose the kids, and let's have arms and legs and heads being chopped off. Honestly, just give us a good story. I mean, that's the thing, is what we need is good storytelling and good I mean, I think if anything, sorry, my slippers are being all weird.
Show them we mean no.
Like with Andor, right? We didn't need Jedi. We didn't need, I mean, it's just like, yeah.
There's nothing further. I'll have
So you can have good storytelling without, you know, without just kind of like on the outside of the main, you know, thing, characters. I mean, I guess Mon Mothma's not really a main, she's a main figure in the whole
Do
thing.
not attempt to act. If you're here with a request for the
Question is how they got rid of the Blood Eagles.
I don't have time.
I don't know.
Right now. Giddy.
Feel that seeing that type of family is the reason why people avoid going to Walmart. That was a website, right? People of Walmart. You can see all kinds of
Normally,
fun pictures.
with the other hopefuls. And
People always say that stealth archer is good and whatever, but people need to realize stealth daggers is also. Yeah, I mean, honestly, with daggers, is it like is it backstab? Is that the perk that gives you like 10 times damage for stealth attacks or something like that? I mean, it's some crazy amount multiplier.
Be interested in- Do this right.
Isn't that what that is? I think so.
properly, and we can consider putting you forward.
Someone is sharing junk shield. You have yeah, that's so when I played Berserker, which has been a few years, but when I played Berserker, that was the biggest thing was people would share perks. They would share bodyguards. Junk shield, not so much because it wasn't really worth using at the time, but they would share bodyguards. That was the big one that was really annoying. It's like, okay, that perk is terrible and you shouldn't share. You shouldn't have it in the first place, but you definitely shouldn't share it. But now you have the option to reject shared perks. So, but then there's other things that people can do. I could, like when scat banners came, I never did the broken armor because there's a better way. But when people played broken armor, then the scout banners came and their armor would get fixed, and yeah, it can be difficult. It can be actually, people can actually get in the way of you, of you playing as a berserker, which kind of sucks.
Can't even come to me himself.
Stealth mini nuke is viable.
Just some more armor polish. All right.
People of Walmart, yes, and it's just like pictures, and the pictures on that'll just be, you know, sometimes you're just thinking, my eyes.
Never
I didn't need to see that.
Came here to give the Brotherhood. At least they don't pretend.
Protect.
Hey,
Where does button clicking?
Local recruits appear help.
If you want to know the story, you can pause it really quickly.
Hey.
I like Tally. I think she's fun.
You. Who do I need to
Not sure
talk
about
to?
the weird tan line she's got.
Guns?
And I know it's not a tan line.
Look like one of these Brotherhood yahoos.
No, it's the customers.
Shit.
I mean, if you go to Walmart, like I'll say, if you go to Walmart, you'll see things.
Now, all the time.
I mean, it's pretty much impossible to go to Walmart and not see at least one person shopping in their pajamas.
Hey.
At least the bottoms and slippers. Like, just, yeah.
Time morning for
They don't care. They don't care that they're in public and there's other people around.
The severe gentleman. I had heard that
But yeah, you'll see
I
some pretty
recently
crazy
called
pictures
the
on that people at Walmart.
I came to, given the state.
He is a little too close for my comfort. I don't want somebody in my face when they're talking to me like that.
make it quick if you would.
That'll cause me to step back. Make it quick. He's got a whole big slab of meat to deal with. It's so funny. Make it quick. And he's just like slices up this big slab of meat. Just, okay, sure. That's totally what would happen. I'm going to go up here and ask for help. And while I'm here, I'm going to chop up a big slab of meat. Walmart went bankrupt in Brazil about a decade ago. Really? All right. Yeah. Yeah, Angel, that you don't want them in your brain. That's for sure.
Can't expect more than that. Thank you.
Level 1 plus addictions. Yes. Okay.
Did you wish to speak with me?
No.
Something I can do for you.
Oh, NPC behavior.
Gave you a job. Have you
There's
finished
no
your
AI
task?
here. Ready to report.
I have the list.
Concrete.
All right, T1 supplies and whatever. I think you can just go with the first option on all of these and then,
That appeared. Next report.
yeah, this one you can be, luckily you don't have to go through, if you just go through all the, just button click it, you can get through it pretty quick.
Moving on.
I have everything I need here.
Because some people like Lou, if you do the button click, you'll be stuck in a loop forever. You actually have to go through and choose different dialogue,
Go to our scribe.
which could be a little frustrating. There we go. All right, we did all that. Now we need to go to here. And I think we go talk to Valdez. Oh, no, that's it. All right. We forged trust. Oh, and there's that pistol. What is it called? It's two-shot explosive revolver, whatever it's called, something. Okay. Valdez. All right. Where are we at with events? Oh, we got an event. Well, I'll wait. See what happens. See what the next event is. Maybe it'll be eviction notice. Or something fun. Or test your metal. I would do test your metal. That's fun. Let's check our food bus while we're waiting for the event to pop. Company T. All right, everything's going, sorta.
Come all the
My
way
melee's
to
not going, but that's okay.
Here I am fixing broken pipes.
Dangerous pastimes. What is that? That's the stand around event.
One day, I'll make night
Let's see. I'm gonna talk to her
Hello,
and then see what
civilian.
happens.
I don't mean to. Oh,
I want to join up.
Paladin Romani. It just so happens.
People like her.
You're
I'm not
interested.
sure what people think she's so great about.
Didn't even have to.
Her dialogue
Quick
is nutty.
rundown. Our new bases.
When
It's
you're in
now
combat, she's like, ah, good one. Good one.
Great.
It's so weird. Okay, let's see. So I've got some of this. I want my melee back, though. Want my melee back, melee back. Let's see here. Deathclaw, Wellington, somewhere.
America. Take the old and forge it anew.
We'll do a gulper stuff foot. And what do I have for melee foods? Oh, I have glowing meat stick. All right, that's perfect. Selma, hello, hello. Fact finder, thank you. That was the one.
Look what else it wrought.
Go to bed. All right, Johnny. Have a good bed. I don't know if people are doing this or not. All right, my team's doing it. I will do it. Someone on my team is there anyway. Like Valdez because she's cute and funny. You don't question why you like Penny. I like Penny because I like her personality. And I like her voice. I don't know.
Back again for a... Right, when I'm done. So,
Oh, there we are.
needs some maintenance, and I'm
Oh, I guess we've already...
around here to fix
Oh, I guess we should wait for the scan to complete before I start killing stuff, right? Because we need to charge the thing down. Oh, find the parts. Okay.
It'll bring us doormen, and this lot in here can enjoy the view. Everyone wins.
I'm told that this accent is very fake, and it's obviously not a real Scottish accent.
That is into one of them consoles. I'm sure those boxes have instructions in them somewhere, mate.
All right, we're close. I actually got to deposit some this time. A lot of times I don't,
The rest of it fixed.
I don't get to deposit because everyone's so, okay, come on. Third person collecting stuff is so fiddly.
Keep going. Nearly there.
I'm going, we're almost there. I deposited 4. All right, that should be enough.
Right. All the bars are at the top and flashing green. Probably.
Marmite, thanks for watching. Have a good night.
I'm gonna set about getting this thing online. You take a quick breather.
Guess I could do my pew pew. There we go. What is this over here?
Remember when
Shouldn't I have that on the map? Isn't that like the visitor center right there? Or is that, oh, that's there, okay. Some reason it feels like I should have that location on the map.
I don't really know what happens if this harvester doesn't
Yeah, I don't hit for a lot of damage.
make sure it's charged properly. Not then. Whatever they say.
I could shoot a lot of times though.
Last thing, I don't like giving refunds. And if these lot in here don't get what I promised them, they're probably going to want one.
I'm kind of disappointed that,
Another reason
because to start this event, right, you go on the intercom because they're supposedly in here. I'm kind of disappointed we can't go inside. I mean, this totally looks like a location we go inside, and maybe there's some bunker that goes down. Maybe the next raid will be in there. Something. This could totally be some weird enclave something or other. I mean, I know it's not, but still, I mean, I'm disappointed. I can't go in there. I want to go inside and check it out. That's a little better. KRMDGN. See, I'm reading that as curmudgeon. I know curmudgeon starts with a C, but that's how I'm reading that as. It's short for curmudgeon. Probably isn't, but Red Warrior played 2 days ago and found a quad bow. Nice. Except quad doesn't work on bows, but that's a thing. that's a thing. But yeah, unfortunately, quad doesn't work on bows at all. It acts like it's working, but it doesn't do anything. Which means it shouldn't actually be a thing. He ends up being another Mr. Handy like Rose. Oh, the guy in here? Yeah, kind of. I mean, there's no... Well, I don't necessarily even want to go in and meet the people. I just want to go inside and check out what's in there. I want that to be some cool interior location. And it just isn't. It's just whatever. Here you go. This is the place where you go, and that's it. In a lot of ways, Skyline Valley just feels kind of like this forgotten region. It's like, here's a map expansion, and there you go. I mean, I know Milepost Zero was added, and that was supposed to be a thing, but Milepost Zero, I'm not really sure what the deal is with that. It feels kind of like it's forgotten. I mean, Milepost Zero, we never got the other two vendors, and there hasn't been a word. It's been, I don't know, I would say a couple of months since last time we heard anything about that. And they're not on the current PTS. So I don't know if they're going to show up eventually, or if they're just like, we're done with it, or what. Just don't know. It's kind of strange. Don't mind me just taking your stuff. So much about it not to like? About this region, you mean? Yeah, the region isn't, I mean, like this. The weather, I mean, this is a cool, like in terms of the sky, that's a cool effect. But being here, it's just kind of, yeah, it's not the most pleasant area. But there's just not any reason to engage with the area. Once you do the, you know, the quest line. All right, now what? Now what do I do here? Other than for a daily challenge where I have to kill Lost, I don't really. I would like an option once I finish that quest to have the weather fixed. This is why I use melees. I'm just stronger with it. To basically you turn off the weather device and then come in here and actually have a clear, cool area that you could explore. I think that would be pretty good. Carlos, 50% of the time caravans do not work. Yeah, I've heard that. They sound like they're a mess. I mean, I haven't done any for a while. There's no reason for me to do them. I can't. I'm sitting at max supplies and I have nothing to spend them on. So caravans don't do anything. People have been grinding the caravans as the new vendors are supposed to be coming. Jeep, they haven't said anything at all. Like nothing has been out of Bethesda. I think that people grind the caravans, the main reason is because it counts as an event for the repeatable, you know, for the repeatable over 100 score. I think that's the main reason people do them, is for that. Because once you get 1,000 supplies and you've upgraded your vendors, what do you, there's like nothing. And they're not on the PTS, so I don't think they're coming with the next update. I would be shocked, to be honest. Maybe the update after that, but and I'm not sure why they got turned off. Obviously, there's some bug somewhere. But at the moment, yeah. Oh, I missed the big crab. Still think they should have added a legendary mod trader in the Milepost Zero location. Yeah. Well, I would like to see Minerva have legendary mods in like you could just buy random, you know, like a random 1, 2, 3, or 4-star mod, a box from her. I would like to see that added. Yeah, exactly, Silma. You can't, I mean, you can grind them, but then you get to a point where you're getting nothing for them because you get like one, I think you get one treasury note, I think is what you get for it. Something. Yeah, not much. I actually like the scrapping mod change. I think that's a good, I like that change. Because other than that, it's like, what do I, unless you mean you can turn your mods into them, and I like the option to scrap it though. Because you get so many mods and it's like, okay, I don't know instigating, but I get 20 instigating mods. You know, having a chance if you scrap it to learn that, I like that change. And I love the fact that we can get legendary modules from it. That's gonna be nice too. People doing them now since they count as events. Yeah, exactly. Did on your new tune just to get the carbine. Well, and there's the carbine as well, yeah. But it's like once you get that, then you're just kind of going, all right, I did that. That's a thing that I did. So Purveyor should have random 4-star item drops when it's buying. I would like to see I would like to see 4 stars come to the Purveyor as well. I mean, if that happens, if the Purveyor starts giving us 4 stars, where we can buy 4 stars, I'll start doing script videos again. If we get that, because right now there's not really anything for any reason for me to do a script video. So yeah, that would be a thing. So just from that point of view, yes, I would like to see that. Because a lot of times, I mean, because right now I'm sitting, I think I'm at like 10,500 on my main character script. And I saw that and went, oh, I guess I need to go spend it, but I don't know what to spend it on. I mean, yes, buying, you know, I still have some stars to learn, but beyond that, oh, I keep going to sell and I can't. Looked at items the other traders had and lost interest in grinding supplies. Yeah, there's really not. Yeah, I mean, that's the thing. It's just there's not a lot that would compel you to go there. Oh, t-shirt and jeans. There we go. Was that the appropriate outfit? Sure. Carnival pie. We'll just eat it. All right, there we go. All right, let's go. Wow, this look, he's ready to go. Look at him. He's all charged. Or her. I don't want to offend anyone. They. Look at they. Let's see here. Let's go back to. Oh, we can go inside. Awesome. I wish that would have been in the game originally, because it used to be. Not only did you have to pay to fast travel to those places, but you couldn't go right inside. Didn't hire any of them. Well, I mean, I got the one in Neke is her name. I think that's her name. I mean, just because of the outfit plans you can buy, like the revolutionary, outfit and whatever. So that's why I bought for that. The next sale in the Rusty Pick? I'm not sure, Louise. Unfortunately, my calendar is on my desktop and it's behind the game, so I don't have any way to get at it. So I'm not sure. I know that right now, there's nothing going on. It's just double score right now, right? Wait for Valdez. Was I supposed... Oh, we got sting wings down here. I think I'm not in the right spot. We got crickets. And sting wings. All right, apparently I didn't wait. I did not follow destructions. Instructions and directions. When they collide, you get destructions.
You're here. So,
Spent 25 caps for the plan and 20k for 2 carbine mod
I was
plans.
hoping to start out by sweeping the area for documentation left behind from before the war.
Haven't played any Fallout for so long, you almost forgot bottle caps are used as currency. Wow, that is a long time.
Are you trying to get on my
February
good side?
20th. All right, there you go.
That's how you get on my good side.
So we got like 3 weeks. Yeah, if their calendar, who knows? I mean, the calendar seems to kind of not be... It seems to be more of a guideline than an actual thing. I mean, we got the mole miners a week early, and no word, right? Like, they didn't put out any kind of news or anything saying that they're here. I hear I was going to say a fly. That's a fly.
This must be Dr. Hammond.
He's tough. He took 2 hits.
We recovered some of his holotapes and logs in our initial sweep of the area. This tech down here is his handiwork.
Speak to Valdez.
Even after the war,
Hello.
we should make arrangements for a proper burial.
Hello.
I think this is good. Let's talk for a sec.
Let's talk for a sec.
That should be enough to start. Let me take a look.
When you're at events, sometimes you can see enemies through walls, pink smoke. Oh, that would be Barry Mentats, probably.
In bad shape after all?
No, they're not. They're not, Ariel. I guess last weekend was just it. They were just early.
Fast.
So, but there's also, I think it's one of the scout banner effects can give you the same thing as Barry Mentats that highlights living targets.
Show you any.
So I think that's what's going on. It's either you're taking Barry Mentats or there's a scout banner that's giving you that effect.
That's a mature. There's only so much I can tell you, but the military. I did ask you.
Thank you, Jeep. I appreciate that.
There's probably a terminal around
Soapy Suds. That's a name.
still running. The report mentioned. Finally.
All right, let's go.
Listen, boy, take note of the.
I guess I didn't. What do I do now? Oh, do the thing. I gotta say, this quest is a winner just because of the bag of dirt. That's the best part. You can swap it in for a bag of dirt. Let's see. Do the... Examine it. It's been chewed by critters. We do? Oh, mole rats. Nice one. That's like her signature thing to say, maybe.
Glad that's over with.
It's not over. It's not over till the fat mole rat sings. Can't see anything. I'm just hitting whatever. Now she's shooting a gun. I don't know if that's... No. Ah. Apparently there's more mole rats. It's like when they attack your camp and they spawn like one at a time. And so it's like you're going to fast travel away, but you can't because mole rats are attacking one at a time for 10 minutes.
Let's talk.
All right, let's talk.
All right, let's
See
go.
what all the
The
hubbub's
diagnostics.
about.
Flux disruption.
Defunct. Misaligned. I always get that one wrong. It exploded.
It certainly did. Last but not least, the
Shrek Yeeter. That's a name.
were...
Mole rats.
Yep. I think the warm reception they gave us also points to...
Supposed to be. Yes, it was supposed to be mole miners this weekend, and yeah, they just flipped the switch. I thought we would get it again. I thought it was like, oh, they screwed up last weekend by, they flipped it early, and we'll get it just 2 weeks in a row, but nope.
You can. I'm worried there's the pressure. There's a lot. I want to take each extract. Any question?
Nope, let's do it. I have no
I'm
questions.
counting on you.
I've done this before. 4 is... Oh, it's her. Wait. This one is here, but I think this one is wrong. Yeah, this is it's pointing me here and it's up and it should have an arrow. And it doesn't. Let's see, there's stairs. This is robots. All right, let's do the thing, unhook and do the thing. Yeah, let's just use our agility. Ion focus is added. And then this one is here. Ooh, jetpack. Jetpack is nice. And do strength of 4. All these specials are making it super easy. Whoops. Right, wait. Oh, the door. I always miss the door. Every single time I miss that door. Yep, at least we have double score. Let's see. Intelligence 8. Do I have intelligence of 8? Actually, I'm not sure. Apparently I do.
The induction coil up there.
Awesome.
Machine core.
Third person. Rears its ugly head. Okay, so... do that. Cut both wires simultaneously. And then bag of dirt. Bag of dirt. Is this it? Yep, swap it out with a heavy sack of dirt. I love it.
That doesn't sound good.
I love the fact that the dirt is actually there. That it actually puts a dirt bag there. And then we get attacked by more mechanical dirt bags. Where are you? Oh, in here. It's just shooting at the walls. Have I seen the new glowing mask for Fashnot? I haven't. Or if I have quickly forgotten. I haven't. I'm not a big mask collector. I mean, I'll do Fashnot, and if I get the mask, it's fine. But the thing is, for me, the masks are just things that just kind of stay in the stash box forever. I mean, you wear them at Fashnot, and then kind of never again. At least for me. Well, I tried to VATS. Okay, I tried to VATS him and it didn't work because the railing blocked it. There we go, down here. I think we have one more wave. I think. That was Born Survivor right there. Over here. Is this it? I think that's it. Or it's not. Or there's more robots. They just keep coming forever and ever. Let's do these over here. Is that it? Did we win? Yes, we won. All right, let's loot all the corpses. Double mutations. Don't know why that's a thing. I don't know. No, but they didn't ever ask my opinion.
Whatever you did
The bull
up there,
mask.
the security system-
Have it on a character and think you bought it from a camp. Was that last? I think that was last. One of the last ones.
Over with?
I
Let me
think.
take a look at what you've collected.
4 new glowing ones. Yeah, so 8 new
Pressure
masks.
gauge looks like it's the core processor is precision.
Dibs on glowing unicorn.
Good work on that. The ion focus.
Ghost hasn't been here for a bit. I don't know.
And what is this?
I think one of the reasons you've been taking a break from 76 because of the perk changes making you rework your builds, and the next few changes will make yeah, I mean, I would expect the rest of the year updates. Every one will have perk changes.
Project Atlas.
So
I expected. You were up
And I was thinking, so I want to do another RNG playthrough, but I think I'm going to probably do it after all the perk changes are done.
if nothing else.
Because it'll be like a different playthrough, right? Because all the perks will be different, and hopefully they'll fix the crafting. And there's my fact finder. I'm not spec'd for. Thing is, I'm spec'd for commando is a problem. So that's not going to be tremendously awesome. Okay, so what's the next stage here? Romani. Everyone's favorite, Paladin Romani. Let's see. How do I can never remember how to get out of here. Because we're like upstairs, so we have to go down here and then field testing. Okay, this is when. Wait. Field testing is when you go for the. Where is it? The ghouls in the bunker, right? I think that's what that is. Rakdos, hello, hello. Yeah, I'm excited by the perk changes. It is kind of weird at the moment because we're in this spot where, like with the pistols, so the pistols have the damage baked in and their perks do different things, but then we have rifles where they have, you know, actual weapon damage cards and everything else. So yeah, the game's going to be kind of in this state of flux heavily as far as perks go for the next, I would say the rest of the year probably. Because shotguns, and so I mean we need shotguns, heavies, or rifles, and melee. So that's probably at least 2 updates, maybe 3, depending on how quickly they get through stuff. But it is fun. I mean, I'd rather have that than have the game just be how it was for so many years. You know, where the meta is the. I think the meta is more determined by the content than anything, though. Because it wouldn't matter how strong they make melee. You give us a raid or a piece of content that everyone's doing that heavily favors ranged weapons, and that's what people are going to do. It's like Galling Plasma, anyone? That's it. All right, so Lewis and Sons. Okay, so I can go wherever I want to drop off stuff. Looks like somebody is there. But yeah, maybe next stream I should make it I should drop a nuke. Because that's like the ultimate solution that they taught. That's the thing, right? Like, because that's kind of what the Brotherhood goes to, right? Like, you go to the Brotherhood, you do that quest line, and then at the end of it is, oh, you need the ultimate solution, which is dropping a nuke on Fisher Prime. And then I think that's supposed to lead into the Enclave quest line, which I haven't really paid attention. Does that actually tell you where to go? Does it actually tell you to go to the you know, to the cave to find the thing? Now, Fact Finder's probably... Come on. Let's do whatever. Let's see. Let's drop the stim packs. And the grenade and all the Radawa... A stealth boy? No. Who needs a stealth boy? So, Fact Finder... Oh, no, that's not crazy strong. So it's 2-shot explosive, reduced AP cost. I mean, this thing should actually be pretty good with the next update. So, I mean, I could always put on Demo Expert and try this out. I mean, I have no perks for... What do I have for Gunslinger? And maybe I should do that. Maybe I should... How many... Oh, I have a lot of level ups. Maybe I should go hybrid on this, where I have like... Right, you know, a couple, maybe I should do that. I'll think about that for the next time around. Maybe respec it so that I'm doing like rank 1 of all the gorilla perks, rank 1 of all the gunslinger perks, and then try and switch in, I don't even know, something else. I mean, I'm at the point now where I probably should take another legendary perk. Does Stealth Boy work against enemies on raids? No. No, their perception, I guess, is insane and nothing works. Yeah, Jonathan Richardson, yes, thank you for subscribing. Yeah, nothing works in raids as far as stealth go. You just can't. It's not a thing. Oh, we got this. Oh, people doing this. I'll go join them. All 2 of them. Yeah, I'm pretty sure everything is tried. And honestly, it wouldn't really help you that much because you just wouldn't be able to move fast enough. Unless you're all stealth, unless you have like 3 people protecting the drill, and one person's, I mean, I guess if everyone was stealthing, it might be okay. I'm not really sure. What it would be, all right, everything's going. I guess I'll just defend this one. Oh, and a chest, cool. Ballistic fiber scrap, that's a good thing. All right, I'm gonna go all the way around and make a loop, a loot loop. But yeah, I just think stealth would just be too slow for gathering fuel. Just because once the damage starts ramping up on that, on the drill, it becomes really difficult to defend. But if you had 4 people stealthing, maybe? I mean, if you were pretty efficient about it, I mean, it doesn't work, but I mean, if it did work, you know, maybe. It might be a thing that you could do. I hear shooting. Robot nuke after low bearing. All right, cool. Domo arigato, Mr. Robot nuke. This thing sure hits nicely. I mean, granted, mole miners are going to be weak here. Oh yeah, okay, so we don't have a ton of time.
Collection successful. Claim tokens dispersed.
Do that. Sucks when you accidentally softlock yourself in a game. One time you were exploring a Dwemer ruin in Skyrim, you were chased by Falmer and got poisoned. When you left the area, you kept dying from... Oh, yes, that can suck. Did you save at the wrong time, or did you go through a load zone or something, so it kept respawning you right there? And the only way to undo it was to go back like an hour or something? Oh, the beginning of the dungeon, yeah. Been there, done that, Hermos. I know exactly what you mean. I've had that before. Where it's like, well, damn it, if I keep going here, I just instantly, I spawn in and die. And if I go back to the next save, it's like the last hour or whatever. Restored Death Fan. All right, well, I would gladly take the restored antique. No, that's okay. Don't need to be hoarding grenades. Beginning of the dungeon. Oh wow. Yeah, and Falmer. I mean, some of those Falmer encounters can be pretty rough, especially if you get the Charis. That's what they're called. They got some nasty poison, and they have that creepy clicky sound that's just the.
Reclamation.
Had that happen in Bioshock 2. You did not do enough damage to enemies targeting the kids, so the kids kept dying. Oh, jeez. Yeah. Yeah, save at the wrong time, or not having the right, the right save, or it's really weird though, especially if you're playing this, like if you're used to playing this game like I am, I forget to save if I play a single player game. I just forget about saving, and sometimes that can be like a lot of progress. And then if I get to a point where because there are times when I cut back playing this, and I'll we'll just have, usually towards the end of a season, and maybe I'll go play Fallout 4 or some another single player where I save more. And then you get in the habit of saving, and then I come back to playing this mostly, and then it's like, I find myself trying to save, which obviously, you can't do, and don't need to do, but I'll still do that. I'll be like, okay, I need to save, or you want to do some crafting. I wish I could save and then undo, try some legendary effects and then undo. I guess that's custom servers. Probably the only Skyrim player who doesn't use potions or food to heal at all. Okay with restoration magic. I mostly use, well, it depends. I use both. I use restoration and potions. I do both. Escape, escape. Trying to get out and they're trying to stop me. I mean, I try to use restoration as much as I can just because it's like it levels up the restoration tree, which gives you extra perk points. It helps level up your character. So I do try to use restoration. And there's always the cheese it where you just stand there and let a mud crab hit you and you just heal over and over again. Not that I've ever done that. But then you reach a point. Guess I've never been here before. But then you reach a point where you've never actually, jeez, just junk all over the ground. Where you don't need to heal very much at all because you just, especially if you're, well, I mean, it depends on how you play, but when you're playing stealth, eventually you get so stealthy that you don't take any damage, so you never need to heal. Oh wait, let's go spin this stuff. What do we got? 30 tokens. I've never really been into potions, like the crafting stuff, the alchemy. I've never really, spent any time doing that. Oh, you don't craft? I don't potion. I don't craft either. Alchemy is actually very powerful. I mean, you can do some really strong stuff with alchemy. It's just, I just don't find it interesting. It's just not something I'm into. I always invest in smithing and enchanting, but not alchemy. Is there anything good in the 100 tokens option? I don't know. I've never had 100 tokens, so I'm sure somebody can answer that though. Hey, Angry, hello. Always use a flare gun at the end of the event for folks who don't know which exit to go through. Oh, nice. Nice. Did this event pop? It did. All right, let's go there. Do the thing. Do the waiting thing. See, now I'm in the mood to play Skyrim now. I'm in the mood for Skyrim. I was playing New Vegas a couple weeks ago, but it's how I am. I'll boot up a game and I'll play it for a few days and then I just stop. I mean, I've had a lot of, over the past several years, I've had a lot of Skyrims where I just started, I would play for a little bit and then I would just stop. Let's see, food. So maybe the next time I do a Wednesday stream, maybe I'll be a Skyrim fishing thing. It's dangerous to use a mini nuke too. Do a special Skyrim stream every month. Well, what I thought I might do is mixing in, I mean, I would like to do, then I think the next Wednesday one. I mean, I could definitely do it on a few Wednesdays. I want to do the fishing quest line. I've never done it. Silma, I haven't. I streamed, I did one stream that was Starfield the day it came out, like the early release day. Other than that, I've only streamed this. Hogwarts Legacy playthrough. That's just not it. I guess for me, I like games that are not based on other things. Which is why I've never been, I think, into Star Wars games. I mean, as much as I love Star Wars, I've never really been interested in the games for the most part. Because it's just, I don't know. I mean, it's like, I like Skyrim. I like fantasy stuff, but I would never have played a Lord of the Rings game. I just like things that exist in other media, that come from other media. Like Batman. I tried playing Batman, like the first Batman game of like the Arkham series. I played it for a little bit. I just couldn't get into it. But part of that is I like to be able to have my own, I like to create a character from scratch. And so I don't like to have predefined characters generally. I don't know if Hogwarts is that way or not. But I don't know that I can, honestly, I don't know that I could run it, Dale. It has pretty beefy requirements. So I don't know how well it would run for me, but I don't own it either, so. I don't own a ton of games. I don't have, I can't just buy every game that I want. I should just say, if you want me to play a game, buy it for me, but I don't want to be locked into something like that either, because I may not like it. Tetris stream. Cyberpunk 2077. But don't you have, oh no, I guess you can customize your character. I don't own Cyberpunk either. I keep waiting for like a really great deal on it. And the problem is Phantom Liberty costs more than the base game. Because I don't want just the first part, I would want the whole thing. So I can only stream stuff that I own, which isn't a lot of things. Can I go over the top of this? No, it goes right. It goes forever. Let me through, damn it. Pong. Outer Worlds would be cool. I played Outer Worlds already. I mean, not on stream, but I did play it. And I liked it, but I wouldn't... I don't really want to play it again. I did like it. The thing about Outer Worlds, I think it's kind of polarizing for people because like I was one of the people, I don't really like the way it looks. And I think that's true for a lot of people. I think it's a fun game. but visually I don't love it. And so I think for a lot of people, they're, yeah, I don't know. Small, hello, hello. Cyberpunk 2077 gameplay can be flagged as nudity in some moments, so it could be a problem. Well, don't you have, but you can turn that off, can't you? Because I know in what's the other one? The one that was the BG3. I know that one was one that you could, like, that's a setting. Enshrouded is really good. You play it when you're not playing Fallout 76. I've heard of it. First thing you did with Outer Worlds was install a mod to undo chromatic aberration. Yeah, I'm just not a, I mean, I liked the game. I thought it was a fun game. I just didn't like visually. I didn't like the design of it. It just looks like a cartoon. Deal with tooth pain. Oh, that sucks. Tooth pain is the worst. Because it's not like you could do anything with it. Like, if your tooth hurts, you're just kind of stuck. So that, you have sympathy there. Resident Evil Village. No. I can tell you right now, the chance of ever seeing me play Resident Evil are close to zero. I'm just not a horror fan. I like the Resident Evil movies. I've never played the games. I've watched a bit of gameplay with the games, and I can tell it's definitely not for me. But I've seen the movies. I like the movies. I don't know why. I'm not into horror movies either, but I like the movies. What is the best time to go to the dentist? Oh, 2:30. I was gonna say as soon as possible, but yeah. 2:30, another Anchorage Ace. I think that's the second one I've gotten on this character. Aristocrat Super Sledge. And something. Ghoul Slayer's Ultrasight Leg. And legendary modules, all that stuff. Batman game based on the original TV series. Pop-up save. Oh, that would be awesome. If that game existed, I'd be interesting. GTA, I played a little bit of Vice City, that was it. I haven't played any other games, but if you mean GTA 6 when it comes out, maybe. We'll see how it goes. Wonder if you would like the Thing game. That was just remastered. It's not horror per se, it's more action suspense. I don't know that one. I don't know that one. I'm kind of picky when it comes to games, to be honest. I don't like everything. I'm not a big variety gamer where I play every game. Once I got into, I mean, honestly, once I started playing Fallout 3, that's when I liked really, I mean, obviously that one has a story and whatever, but I do like the whole sandbox aspect where I take a character that I create my own character. I mean, obviously it has a backstory that you don't create, but let's see here. I probably should favorite the fact finder before I scrap it. Let's do that. Anchorage Ace. I'm gonna scrap this and make people cry. I mean, that's not why I scrapped it, but. All right, let's favorite this fact finder so we don't cut down our chance of scrapping it. John Carpenter did not really know how to do presentation on games back in 2002. I didn't even know there was a Thing game. Think your character personality would fit so well in Minecraft? I do not like Minecraft. I mean, I've never played it, but I don't like the blocky look of it. So, plus, doesn't Minecraft have a lot of building? Like, isn't like building a lot of the thing? Isn't that like part of Minecraft? Which there's a reason you never see me do building. Something that fit more of the shooters from NES. Oh, Super NES or Genesis. Oh, okay, got you. Stupidly OP mages are. Well, in Skyrim, everything is OP. When you get to because they're not overpowered early on. Unless you mean the mages you encounter. The ones that are wrecking you over and over again. Oh, we got an event coming up. All right, let's see what this event is. Thing game is the only official sequel to the Thing movie. Okay, and I didn't like that movie. I like the original, the one from like, I think it's from the 50s. I like the original. I didn't care for the John Carpenter version. I know it's a cult classic and people love it. I was bored. So apologies, I'm sorry. Same with Alien. Like I loved Aliens, but I think the original Alien movie, again, yes, it has its moments of scariness, but for the most part, I was bored. I've heard of The Division, but no, I haven't tried it. Like I said, I haven't played like a million games. So if you say, have I tried a game? Probably the answer is no. I mean, at this point, I'm kind of a Bethesda fanboy. I just, I like Bethesda stuff. Oh, Beast of Burden. I do like Beast of Burden. Although Starfield, I had high hopes for it. Thought the original Halloween was boring. Oh, see, that's the thing. I love the original Halloween. I've only seen, so of those two, like Halloween and Friday the 13th, I've seen the first one of both of them and I liked them. I have not seen any of the sequels. But I like both of the first movies. Even though I'm not into horror, I did like them. But I've only seen them each once, and it's been a very long time. Not when they came out, but I've only seen them once. The Witcher 3, well, not Wild Hunt. So I did start off with I did have The Witcher 3 when I bought, I think it came as a bundle with the Xbox One. I got it with that because it was like a really good deal. I played it for a bit. I did not like it. I just couldn't get into it. I didn't like, number one, I don't really care for having a predefined character. I want to be able to have some flexibility with my character. And I just didn't like the gameplay. I know it's an amazing game. People love it. It just didn't hit for me. So I ended up returning it. In the indie game? What indie game? Oh, you mean Indiana Jones? I was watching Miniature Nerd play that because he was doing a playthrough. And I just found my mind wandering. I mean, maybe because it's not a very good viewable thing, but I didn't find, again, I mean, in that case, you have a very predefined character, right? So, I mean, I love the indie movies, but the game, yeah, it's not for me. I've heard that, Bane. I mean, I've heard it's awesome. Like I said, I know that it's held in very high regard, but for me, it just didn't. I'm not saying it's a bad game. It just didn't hold my interest. That was something just hit me. Why are there so many cultists? Just trying to place bombs. Jeez, people are, come on. There we go. I gotta have 2 or 3 bombs at this point. Let's see, we've got this one over here. We're on a timer here. I'm not stubborn. I mean, it's not stubborn. I mean, I didn't like it. I don't know how that makes me stubborn. I just didn't like it. I mean, I don't think that makes me stubborn. Yeah, Fallout 76. Fire Team Elite is 3-player. All right. Yeah, lots of us had high hopes. Yeah, a lot of people had high hopes for Starfield. Yeah, I mean, I was thinking, all right, I'm going to do half my content's going to be Starfield going forward, and nope. I mean, I had a few video ideas, but then I just kind of ran out of interest in playing the game. Plus, I didn't come up with any ideas that I thought, because it seemed like the videos that people were most into was shipbuilding, and that one is very weird to me because I know the shipbuilding system. I've heard nothing but praise about how great this shipbuilding system is. I did not like it at all. I thought it wasn't intuitive. It wasn't intuitive for me. So I always struggled to build ships or to modify ships. I always just got really frustrated with it. And yet people just raved about how great this shipbuilding system was, which just kind of threw me off. Because if everyone is telling you that this system, a system is awesome, and you try and use it, and you're having trouble with it, it's like, okay, what am I missing? I mean, I just don't know. Let's see here. Don't care about the Witcher games. You think watching is more interesting than playing? Well, and there's some games like The Last of Us, like part 1 and 2. I knew I didn't want to play them, but I was interested in the story. And so I ended up I watched Miniature Nerd play through both of them just because I wanted the story. So, and I was watching him with the indie game, the same thing, because he was playing that. Wasn't really sure if I wanted to play it, but after watching, I'm like, it doesn't really look all that, it doesn't really look like my kind of game. But even the story, like I found myself, I wasn't even watching, paying attention. I found myself not caring about the story on the indie games, so yeah, it just. It's a game that if I ever had it, like it was free or whatever, I'd probably play it, but it's not a game I would ever buy. Level 203 in a few months of playing is impressive. Well, and that's playing twice a week. Last of Us game? Yeah, Last of Us and Last of Us Part 2. They start off as Sony exclusives. Was Last of Us... Actually, is Part 2 on... Oh, I forgot. We can't damage them. I think I should look up Alien Fireteam Elite gameplay and see if it fits you. Is in third person you play Fallout 76 in third person so much? I do play third person so much. Well, at this point, between, you know, I played enough both at this point. I would, like, third person or first person, it wouldn't be enough to sway me against, you know, I wouldn't look at it and go, oh, I'm not playing that because of third or first, but. Well, until Fallout 76, I didn't really want to play in third person, Mandy. It was because it's third person in Bethesda games tends to be kind of janky in the older games. And I started playing in third person because of the streams, because I just thought it was more interesting to see my character than to have the stream where this is the view all the time. I thought this was just a better view for the stream, and the more I did it, the more I liked it. Not for everything. I mean, I still switch back and forth, but for most of the time, I do play third person. Shipbuilding was very finicky. Yeah, and the thing is, for me, it was just, I would just have trouble. I'd be like, okay, let's place this thing here, and it wouldn't let me place that thing where I wanted, and it wouldn't, like, I didn't know why I couldn't place a, you know, an engine or a shield or whatever. Like, I just never understood how to do this stuff, right? And like, that was the thing. I never got to a point where I was comfortable shipbuilding, so my ships would be, I mean, they would be very lightly modified, not heavily. I mean, because I would see like these, you know, people do, oh, you can do the ship for, and it would be, you know, just like crazy damage and whatever. And I could never figure out how to do any of that stuff. And so the shipbuilding for me was very much not a part of when I played. Now, I probably could have, you know, watched a video and done a tutorial on how to do shipbuilding, because I'm sure there are lots of them out there. But if it's that much work to do, I'm probably gonna go, well, okay. I want it to be intuitive enough where I don't have to watch a video just to learn how to do it. And yeah, so for me, shipbuilding was just this really frustrating thing. Oh, we've got stuff to scrap. Aristocrats, yes, let's get rid of that. Cultist Piercer is actually pretty good. Actually, oh, that's a two-handed weapon. Let's do that then. Added rapid mod, that's cool. No, and we'll do that. All right, let's put the botsmith arm right here. And that. Buff out. Okay, we'll put the claim tokens. We don't need those. Letter to Tommy. Explosives for next time. Nice. Mothman card. Diluted. Radaway. Stimpaks. Ooh, rapid. Let's store this mod. 5 minutes to the queen. All right, cool. Never thought about the presentation aspect. Oh, yeah. That was me, and it was like, I didn't do that initially. I mean, it wasn't something where I first started streaming and did that. It was, I would watch the stream back and go, you know, maybe I should play in third person. It would just look better. And so it was, because nobody said anything. It wasn't like anybody's like, oh, you should do this or this. It was just, I was looking at it going, I think third person might just look a little better for the stream. And so that's why I've done it that way. I mean, for the most part, people don't say anything either way. I mean, for me, I thought it was better. I don't know if other people actually care. I don't know if the viewers actually care, but that's why I do it. Wish Skyrim had a co-op mode? Yes, that'd be cool. Your ship, Charon, in Starfield resembled a cross between a submarine and a Battlestar Galactica. Yes. Yes. Okay, so he did that. I'll start, let's see. I'll start walking over there. I mean, it's not much of a walk, but I'll start walking over there. So at least, actually, I could probably talk to them, because that's just a conversation, right? And then they tell me where I need to go. So we'll just do that. Think third person helps with knowing enemy placement and intention of movement from the player. Well, maybe. I mean, I do. So when I'm doing the snake fight, I always zoom out as far as possible just because it's nice to see, you know, nice to have the island view, see as much of the island as possible. I don't like playing that zoomed out like this. But when I'm fighting the snake, that's the first thing I do is I zoom all the way out. My preferred is like, so if this is all the way in, I like to come out like a touch. So that's about my preferred zoom level that I like to play with. But when I start playing melee, yeah, playing melee this way, I mean, it's so much better because you end up with I mean, this is actually pretty good. It only is part of the screen, but if you use like an auto axe, you can't see anything. So, death from above. All right, let's go over here. Allows you to just do stuff rather than explain. Yep. Fairy of the River Styx. Well, that was also like probably my favorite follower in Fallout 3. That dude with the shotgun, that ghoul with the shotgun, he was a beast. He also had tendency to wander off though. It's always great when your follower just disappears. Although I don't think, I don't know if I used any other followers besides him really. Because some of them you needed like the right alignment or the right, you know, rep or whatever. Hey Benji, welcome, welcome. Sorry for yelling. I actually had a comment on one of my videos yesterday or the day before, I don't know. It was a comment all in caps and it was a question and I just went, no. If you're gonna shout at me, I'm not gonna answer your question. It was that way. It was just like this loud, like, okay, at some point, because like here, right, in the live chat, you cannot edit your comments, right? So if you type it all caps and then you hit enter, it's there, right? A YouTube video comment is not the same way. You can edit your comment. So that means this person typed all caps and said, you know what, that's okay. That's been considered rude on the internet for as long as there's been internet. Or longer, I don't know, probably since email. There's Landy. So yes, if you want me to not answer a question, type it in all capitals. Do you remember having caps lock broken in a keyboard as a kid? Oh geez. How we perceive all caps. Yeah, I mean it is. It's one of those unwritten rules, right? Which I hate unwritten rules, but that's what it is. All caps is considered shouting. Which is not, I mean, if somebody came up to you and started shouting at you, you would not be going, you know what? That's cool, do that. Stubborn. No. It's just, you know, be courteous. If you're not going to be courteous, I'm just going to ignore you. Is what I would say. Madly just yelling all the time, yeah. Oh, Mandy just yelling all the time, yeah. Just da-da-da. Caps lock broken. Let's see, let's take out this. Maybe hit from some distance away. That's some nice damage, 1,000. And then no more hits, there we go. That's some nice damage. Although I'm pretty sure all my melee buffs are worn off, but who knows? Ah, okay. Now I'm blind. I don't know if my melee buffs are worn off or not. I think my strength is still there, but Landy died. Let's see the, if I had a nickel for every time I said that. Let's see here. Oh, geez, all of my food buffs are gone. All right, well, that's not good. Oh, my food buff's back. I like how Survivor is the name, General Survivor. All right, so this is what I have a strength buff, but no melee food buffs. There's a dog. All right, we're gonna, okay. See, here's where I wish you could just tag a whole selection of food and call it dinner. And then just eat dinner. And it just gives you all of your foods. Let's see, want that and that. I want company tea and I want... There we go, light mutton chops. There we go, now I can do damage. Now the fight is over. Let me loot. There we go. About a month. You would have to hold shift to lower all the letters until you got another keyboard. Oh, wow. For about a month. Windows 98. So it's been a while. Landy Die could be a new drinking game if your liver could handle it. I don't know that it could. That'd be a rough one. I think that's a drinking game for hardcore alcoholics. Not for me. I'd probably be a lightweight. I have no idea. Since I don't drink, I don't know. I don't know how it would go. All right, now we can go back here and sort things out. What is my build like at the moment? I will show you what it's like. It hasn't changed for a bit. I mean, it's been a few streams since the last time I changed it. Because I'm at the point where I need to get some more. Probably should put some more into agility though. I wish there was a way to convert level ups into perk coins because I have 116 level ups. And I only have, well, I have 84 perk coins. Yeah, I could definitely add some more. I think agility is going to be the next thing that I get more points in. But this is what the build looks like. But there's so many perks. There it is. Pause right here if you want to see the build. Don't eat the cheese, the bread, and the pepperoni all separately when you order. No, no, no. I eat everything when I eat pizza. I eat it all at once. It's the only way I eat cheese is on a pizza. Cooked together to save space, yes. And these are the legendaries I have. Rank 2 of Legendary Luck and rank 3 of Legendary Agility. So I could do another rank of Legendary Agility. That would be 2 perk points for 150, which I could do pretty easily. Yeah, so I'll have to do that at some point. At some point. Like to use the Dawnstar Merchant chest exploit to get unlimited soul gems, gold, and ingots. I know of that exploit. I've never used it. Isn't there one over by, isn't there a chest up by Markarth? Isn't there one there too? For some reason I was thinking there was a Markarth chest up there, like by the mine that's like right outside the place. Or am I just making stuff up? Totally possible, by the way. Code egg, liver, that's luck. We'll use that. All right, let's see here.
Keeps telling me the same.
Yes, the same fortune. All right, let's scrap this stuff and come on, scrap. Mutants metal left. No, I don't care about that. Troubleshooters, rad resistance. Now let's just put these in the machine. That's what we'll do. Had a roommate who would eat an entire large pizza by himself with a knife and fork. Took like 2 hours. Knife and fork? Okay. Don't eat pizza with a knife and fork. It's wrong. Yes. 2 things about pizza. If somebody eats with a knife and fork, or if somebody like throws the crust, like they don't eat the crust, like that's part of the pizza. It's like someone will have like a plate full of just crust that they didn't eat. And it's just like, what are you, 5 years old? Does luck number affect the results of what you get from treasure? No. No, it doesn't affect that at all. Family eats pizza with a knife and fork? Oh. Well, okay, well, you're doing it wrong. Put down the knife and fork and use it with your hands. Popular chest is at the Whiterun, but you have to glitch under the city. There's also at the College of Winterhold. Is there not one at Markarth? I thought there was one by Markarth. Because I swear I saw someone do that in a video once. Dog gets the crust. Well, as long as somebody's eating it. It's in a, so there is one at Markarth. I thought so. Whataburger, knife and fork acceptable. Burger? No. Although I will say this. I went to a restaurant. It was called, God, I can't remember. It was in Vegas. I mean, it was a few years ago, but they had, it was like this burger, but it was stuffed. So it was like, had like mashed potatoes. So it was like a burger, mashed potatoes, and it was massive. You couldn't eat it with your hands. I mean, you couldn't really eat it with a knife and fork either. It was just too big. Khajiit Cavern. Oh, you eat like a sane person. They are the weirdo. Okay, good to know. Good to know. That's just knife and fork. I don't, I mean, I get it. It's fine. It's fine. It's wrong. As long as I don't have to watch you eat it with a knife and fork. Like that's, yeah. Let's see. I have that there. I have an ornate mole miner pail. I wonder how long I've been lugging that around. I guess since last weekend. Well, let's switch to a weapon. Let's open that. Oh, campfire tales. All right. Ornate Olmeyer pails. Sure, why not? I got legendary script. That's a thing. And I got a circus cage trailer plan. All right, sure. All right, campfire tales. There we go. Burger was made to be eaten by ingredient. Yeah, it was some Hash House A Go Go. That was the name of the place. I have no idea if it's a chain or if it's just like a one-off. For some reason, if you quick save, attack a merchant, then reload the save, resets their stock and gold. Oh, okay.
As soon as everyone's seated, I'll get started. Come on now.
You'll start now.
Tonight we're doing
There we go.
my very favorite pay
Don't make me sit if I don't want to. Sitting is the new smoking, I've heard.
This on? Oh, good. I'm sure glad the speakers are still working. Hello, campers. Ready for a frightful tale? Remember,
Tale of a fateful trip.
so put on your brave face and act out the story when prompted. Today's tale is called Terrors of the Dark.
Terrors of the Dark.
Seems the holotape has some errors. Well, I'm sure it'll be fine.
Yeah, that, yeah. Tale of a Fateful Trip. That reminds me.
Hello?
So I've been watching, what is it? Rockford Files. I've been watching Rockford Files on Amazon. If anyone is old enough to remember that show or knows the show. Anyway, so I was watching Rockford Files. And when you're watching a show, obviously on Amazon, there's no commercials. And it'll be like 52 minutes is how long the show will be. Because obviously there's no commercials. That means when that show was on, which was in the 70s, an hour of show got you 8 minutes of commercials. Now an hour of show gets you 18 minutes of commercials. Which is just insane. Like if you watch a show now, a third of that hour is being devoted to commercials. Which to me is just insane, which is why I don't watch TV shows live ever. Because 8 minutes, like 8 minutes of commercials spread over an hour, that's not so bad. Like that's worth it. I'd be okay now if I don't, because it used to be you'd record a show because, oh, maybe you missed it or you weren't going to be home or whatever, so you record a show. Now you record a show so you don't have to watch commercials. But isn't that crazy? Like 8 minutes to 18 minutes? It's just insane. Greedy is what that is. McDonald's has working ice cream machines if you save and attack the person at the counter. That's a thing, right? Their machines are never working. I've heard that.
He stayed out past dark one day and went missing.
He was good in Great Escape as Scrounger? Oh, wow.
They don't listen.
I've seen that movie once. I was kind of disappointed because the escape wasn't, I mean, they all got recaptured or killed in the end. I'm like, okay, I feel like I was lied to in that movie. Like the escape, it was like, there's no escape though. They get out and then they either get captured or get killed. So that was, the title of that movie is a lie. 18 minutes of adverts, that is a lot. You thought 10 was bad? Yeah. I mean, I remember watching shows, like you'd watch it and there would be a commercial, but I mean, when it's 8 minutes spread over an hour, the commercial breaks aren't going to last very long, right? It's just a couple of minutes. But when you get 18 minutes of commercial, the commercial breaks are long. So, I mean, it's just too much of your time is what they want, so. Bane left. I see him here, but he left my team. I see how it is. Grew up watching Rockford Files. Yep, me too. That was a good show. And it's crazy to think. It's like you watch that show and like it was 74 was the first season. So it was, 50 years ago at this point. And what's fun about shows just in general from the 70s is you'll see the same actors over and over again playing different roles. Because they'd have like a studio contract or whatever, and so sometimes you'd see an actor like multiple roles, like over and over again. And there was one actor, he was like, he played the bad guy, and then the next episode he's a cop. And you see a lot of people that are famous, that became famous later, got their start as just like guest stars on that show. Maverick was a great show.
Protocol is
when you're a kid, you use commercials to use the restroom to get a snack, but with internet and streaming, you hate getting ads commercials since you can pause. Yeah, exactly. Exactly. Well, and it used to be like a commercial break. If you're going to use the restroom, you had to hurry. Now you can take your time. You can use the restroom and then go get a snack, and then, you know, you have so much time now. In the 70s, the actor would have a contract and he'd be in a whole series. Yeah. I mean, he'd have a contract with the studio to play like multiple, because you'd see, and it's not as noticeable like week to week necessarily, but when you're, you know, binging a series, or watching, you know, more than, you know, watching a few episodes at a time here and there, and you're going through it, you'd be like, okay, I just saw this actor, and you think, oh, it's the same role, and it's not. It's like, oh, it's not the same character. They're playing a different character in this one. I just thought that was kind of like a fun thing. Although at this point, most of the you'll see the show and look up the person, and probably 3/4 of the time, if they were on that show, they're not alive anymore. Columbo, yeah, a lot of the old shows were like that because the actors in those days would have a contract with the studio, and so they would get used over and over again. If that, you know, in that series, because the studio would own the series or the production company or whatever, and they would just use that actor over and over again in different roles. The Man with No Name trilogy is like that. Oh, okay. Want to know why they put adverts in Prime Video? We have to pay for service already. Yeah. I actually pay extra to not, because you can pay extra to not get ads. It's like $2 a month or something. But you still will sometimes get ads at the beginning where they're promoting some series, you know, something of theirs. Or I always skip through it. But yeah, it's really annoying that you have to pay. You're paying already for the service, then you have to pay extra for ads or to not have ads. Sergio Leone liking to work with the same actors. Oh, it makes sense. With phones, you can get a snack or use the restroom while watching the show. Yeah, I don't take my phone into the bathroom. That's one of those things I'm gross. I think it's gross. It's like if I'm talking to someone on the phone, I hear a toilet flush, I'm probably gonna hang up on them. What are we doing? Oh, add kindling to the fire. We got wolves and stuff. We got her. Or him, her. We got him. Can remember as a kid watching Holy Grail and the Michael Palin would show up and I think, didn't he just die? Prisoner Stalag 17 is a great movie. I don't know that one. Dude, Campfire Tales 10. I'm sure that's the second or third time I've gotten that one. All right. I think that's a good spot to end. I actually did more than I thought I would today. I thought I would do... I wasn't sure I'd even finish the original quest line, but yeah. Anyway, yeah, we're going to end things here and be back next week. Download the show, then go offline. No more ads. There's that. Was the film Hogan's Heroes was based on? Okay, I remember Hogan's Heroes. Yeah. Yeah, we're out. So I'm assuming Mr. Epos might be later. I'm not sure. He's been quiet for a bit. So you never know with him. Maybe he'll be later. He's not, but I will be back. I won't be back on Monday, actually. I'll be back next Friday. So no stream on Monday. I got a thing. So anyway, but yes, have a good rest of your day and a good weekend.